Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover legends, where nothing's off limits. Free Agent Radio.
Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. It's Friday. Oh, it's Friday. For real Friday. For real Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to sound like that corny ass radio person. I hate to, but I have to. Why? Because we work every morning. We get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and then we set things up. Then all of a sudden the show starts off. It is absolutely Friday on Free Agent Radio and Media Room 360. It's absolutely Friday. It's absolutely Friday. It's absolutely Friday. It's absolutely Friday. All right. Let us get let me get the there's a little okay, that's my phone. My bad. Let's get this let me invite Jay Black and DJ Cam to my Instagram live. Let's make sure we get that popping. That's my phone. My bad. Okay. No, it's all good. I understand. We should do this right before the show, but that was my fault. I didn't do it. So let me get DJ Cam invited. We hear a bunch of stuff going on. It's like, do. All right, Jay Black. Jay Black's in the building. Jay Black's in the IG building. Okay. All right, what up? DJ Cam, I'm going to send it to you right now. And there we go. So all DJ Cam has to do is DJ Cam's in the building. All right. All right, Jay Black has a whole show rundown. That has us. That might be me. Let me turn it down. That might be me. Okay. For those who don't, I'm still hearing somebody's phone. No. Let's just take our time. Let's take our time and make this happen.
Volume down.
Everybody's volume down because we've had an amazing last 2 weeks. We've had Bill Bellamy, Lunel. We've had the legendary DJ Cool. Dun, 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 burn. We've had PD Crack, Rockefeller State Property, my man Sparks, and yesterday we had Johnny Gill, the legendary Johnny Gill.
Who?
And it was Johnny Gill, new edition member. Bless you, God bless you, Cam. Legendary Johnny Gill.
Yep.
Johnny Gill on his own is legendary. Is the let me ask you this, Jay Black, is the interview up on Michael, Shawn, and Takeover Legends yet? Is it on there on the YouTube?
So the full show for Johnny Gill is or if you go to the YouTube for Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, the full show is absolutely there from yesterday. And then we should hopefully have some highlights today uploaded. But yes, the full episode with Johnny Gill is there when he addressed a lot of things.
Let me tell y'all something. No matter what interview Johnny Gill's ever done, ever in life, it wasn't better than what we did yesterday.
Yeah,
and it was all based on Johnny Gill being super, man. I can't even use the curse words I want to use to say how cool he was. Queenborn, good morning.
Good morning. Oh, she's first today. No Kathy first.
She get out Kathy.
Shout out to Queens, New York up in here. Shout out to Comicville right there over there on my Instagram live. Johnny Gill was on here yesterday and literally we had the greatest conversation. All of us had the greatest conversation ever. When I tell you, I like New Edition, but I never had a favorite on New Edition. But guess what? Even if I gotta say pause 3 times, pause. Johnny Gill is the realest. Johnny Gill's the real. Now, mind you, we haven't had Michael Bivens. I promise we're gonna get Michael Bivens on the show. We haven't talked to Ralph Tresvant. We've never had the opportunity. I've talked to Bobby Brown, but we never had the opportunity to have this open dialogue where people are older and people really don't give a damn about what their publicists are saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was amazing. Johnny Gill was absolutely. It was like just talking. I don't even smoke weed, but if I could have passed the blunt around, to everybody, we would have had the same effing conversation. So listen, download the Free Agent Radio app to listen, and then Media Room 360 for all streaming TV things. And you can watch us. Okay. With that being said, Jay Black, what's good for the show?
What do we never it was a lady that had 9 babies that was out there. We got Drake out there affecting people's marriages that we didn't get to hit on yet. We may do a new segment, Sick and Tired. You know, what is Mike sick and tired of?
Sick and tired, yes. Remind me about that. Sick and tired.
Good morning, action. We also got post pet peeves in the social media world. There's some post pet peeves out there, you know, that drive you crazy.
Somebody said Happy Friday on my IG Live. Happy Friday, right back at you.
That's D Marie. Hey, D Marie. Good morning. And Dodge, yes, Dodge. You can send it, Dodge. I got that. I saw that. But yeah, so those are some of the things. But then, of course, Bill Gates is in the news, reminding me of the whole Drake thing. Bill Gates was in the news about him and his wife with their 27-year marriage.
All right, so we got a lot of things that are intertwining. And then I have this one thing that I have to read y'all this Instagram post, and it happened like a week ago, and I didn't say nothing to you guys. I think I had mentioned it. It's the weirdest thing ever. So, to intertwine everything, okay, tell me about this Drake thing, Jay Black. Tell me about this Drake. You're a foul.
There's a singer and a musician, 2 musicians that are a married couple, and apparently Drake allegedly had flown them out to help on his album that he's working on, and then end up smashing the wife of the musician.
Well, they were engaged to be married.
Well, yeah, they was planning a wedding, so they were engaged and they were planning
love and engaged,
fluttering, hearts fluttering.
Love and engaged.
And I think there's a picture of her with that caption. Deshauna, you gonna pull it up?
And she's a pretty girl and she can sing. Like I saw one of the videos on Instagram. Like she can sing. I was gonna say she can blow, but then y'all would have been like, hey.
Because we're little kids. Yeah, I think her name was Naomi something. I think Shawnee got that pic.
You know how horrible that is, y'all. You know how horrible it is for you to be a man, any person, but for you to be a man, and everybody's like, he's not going to support your dreams because he's insecure. He's insecure. He's not going to support your dreams. Then he does, and allegedly, Drake flies them out on a private jet. They go out there, and she's an amazing singer. Then all of a sudden, you find out Drake is smashing the girl that you've been engaged to that you were going to marry. Drake. Drake. Come on, Drake.
Yeah, who is singer Naomi Sharon? That's her name, Naomi Sharon. Fiance broke up. Publicly accusing the world star Drake of breaking off. Wow, the relationship known. Yeah. So it's over. So her and the dude is over. Wow.
Yeah, it has to be over because there's nothing you can do now because you're not.
Wait, Mike. Jay said, "Wow,
wow,
that is over."
Wow, there you go, right there.
He said, "Wow, okay."
Because it's hard to walk away sometimes. You would think. What
are you gonna do if you don't walk away? If you don't walk away, you have no control on anything.
Yeah, the bar has been set.
8 years and you just walk away.
Yeah.
You don't say to your wife, "Well, it was Drake." Like it's not one of them type scenarios, right?
No, I don't at all. So I live on the streets.
So who do you think more at fault? Is it Drake? Is it the wife or is it the husband?
Her.
The person you're committed to.
Her. She's at fault. She's the one who got caught up in Drake. Mind you, Drake don't give a damn about you unless you sell records. He just wanted you was just another midnight snack. That's all you were. You were a midnight snack.
So should she leave if you cheat? Oh, so should she leave him if he cheated? Because he's also
whoa, Shawnee, stop all that vagina talk. Should she leave if you cheat? No. Let's talk about men having to leave when their woman cheats.
Yeah, that's what happened, right?
That's what happened. Don't be trying to twist this up into your little Oprah moment. Action talk about they weren't married. Oh, he literally, they were engaged.
8
No, I'm not
years.
letting y'all off the hook. You F Drake because he was Drake, and you ain't give a damn about the 8 years or whatever relationship you had. Because I'm just gonna be the female. What females say about dudes.
Mm-hmm.
And Action, you better check. They weren't married. Yes, Action, you're absolutely right. I'm walking. Married, not married. If I just met her.
Sounds
This
so
man
easy.
held you down. I'm going to do the womanly thing. Here's the womanly thing, y'all. I held him down. I put him through everything. He got on the plane, the private jet with you that Drake sent, and then you disrespect him like that.
Mm.
Oh, my God.
So wait, they both got flown out or just her?
No, they both got flown out. He went with her to support her dream, my dude.
Oh, wow.
He went with her to support the dream.
Mm. Wow.
So if it was the other one.
If it was the other way around, hey, Shawnee, we'll
never know.
We're not talking about that right now, Shawnee. Can y'all females accept your trifling assness? Not Shawnee, but can y'all female accept your trifling ass ways? And the chick is cool. She not dope.
Mm-hmm.
She not dope. Once again, I could get your number.
She didn't have the groupie mode. She was going there to write songs and make money. Why is she going to groupie mode? There was no need.
Yeah.
Keep it busy.
That picture of her, she looks hot. I mean, that picture right there.
She's cool.
Okay.
She's cool.
I mean, she's not hot, but
she's cool. And Drake piped you. And you lost everything. And guess what? We ain't heard from you not near one time. Played yourself. Now, let's be real, y'all. Let's be real quick. This is Instagram truth. We don't know how true this is. We're going on IG truth. That's all we're going.
Posted it. The fiance dude posted it, and then he took it down after.
Yeah, once again,
he posted that she cheated.
Okay, once again, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, you never know if this is a ploy to make money. Drake might come out and say, I don't even know this chick. We're taking this all to like, it's real. Drake might be like, I don't even know this chick. We don't know. We're just saying on Instagram truth, like the radio stations y'all listen to. But I'm telling you now, this could all be a lie. We're doing this for basically a good topic to have fun with and to talk about. See, the rest of the radio stations out there will sit up there in line, be like, this is the honest to God Bible gospel. We're not saying that. This could all be BS.
All of it. Official DJ trendsetters. D. Marie said Drake knew what he was doing on your IG. So that's why I was wondering, is it the wife's fault? Is it Drake's fault? Or is the husband's fault? I guess you could build a case. Who's more to blame?
You can't build a case on anybody. It's the wife's fault.
You could build a case for each.
No, you can't. It's the wife's fault.
You really could. If you were the lawyer representing each individual.
I'm not saying a lawyer. If a guy cheats, it's never nobody else's fault. Your girl could be the wackest chick in the world. Your girl could not be helping you, not holding you down. But if a guy cheats, it's his fault. So we're going to keep it that this vagina cheated and it's her fault. We want y'all to keep the same pressure and energy that we have to catch all the time.
Keep it real simple.
But Drake knew that they were married. I mean, a fiance.
Nobody cares about Drake. Drake ain't ish. Drake ain't ish. Drake is the rich dude in here. None of this is Drake's fault.
Wow, how did you? That's weird that you say none of it is his fault. That's deep.
It's not. He's a scumbag. Drake is. That's what Drake is.
Drake's loyal to himself. Like in terms of being the single cat, he's loyal to himself. He's not obligated to anyone.
Yeah, if your wife wants to bang me out, let her bang me out.
But you knew that was my wife, and you don't have no like don't a man gonna be a man. That's what we're gonna go with.
No, I'm saying your wife ain't a wife. Your wife ain't a wife. If my wife bangs somebody out, guess what? I'm not mad at him at all. Not mad at him at all.
You are mad at him. Yo, Jay, grab everything. We got some problems.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Why am I mad at him? That's that Herb stuff. Why am I mad at him? He did exactly what I would have done.
Wow, that's deep. All right, so
what
I guess
do you mean that's deep? If a chick throws some vagina at you, you're gonna be mad at the dude. You're gonna be mad at the dude that took it.
No, I just figured they both played a part. At some point, I would think that there's got to be accountability on.
First of all, somebody said Drake is from the streets. No, he's not. So stop. Don't put Drake is from the streets ever again.
He's from the clean streets of Canada.
Don't ever put Drake is from the streets unless you're being funny. It's not Drake's fault. He took a bad bee out there who could sing, and then he flew her and her husband out, and then they were in a recording studio, hypothetically, allegedly, and then he was like, you know what? I feel like knocking this chick off. You down? All she had to do was say no.
But you in the studio, you know this is her fiance, 8 years, they're about to get married, and they might even say, Drake, we want you at the wedding. He probably, yeah, I got a gift. I might come through. I might do a little something. Like,
that's what happens to you guys. Be a groupie.
He's all up in the mix, and then knowing now the dude is gone, and I'm secretly smashing the same chick. That's got to be some foulness, accountability.
Nope, like, it's not. When you jumped in that private jet that Drake sent, when you jumped in that, and your chick, she's cool, but he probably thought she was bad. You jumped in there. What you think was going to happen? You played yourself right there, dude. You bet, y'all better stop, y'all better stop playing yourself.
Did the husband play a part? Lawyer, counselor, could you build a case for the husband to say that he must have not been fulfilling something at home that led to that?
No, it had nothing to do with that. It was Drake. He could have blasted her pipes off so crazy, and then all of a sudden Drake comes, God's plan, and next thing you know, boom, because she knows her whole life can change. Started from the bottom, now I'm at the vagina. Started from the bottom, now I'm at the vagina. Like she went she was just like, oh my God, Drake can change my life. That's what it is.
D. Marie said they both were wrong. Thank you, D. Marie. Just a different
Who's both?
Drake and the well, unless she talking about the husband. No, it got to be Drake. Drake and the Naomi.
And where did Drake make a commitment? Where did Drake make a commitment?
He's committed to himself. Whatever he wants to do, he has the right to go do it. So
morally,
yeah. Well,
who cares about morals? You in the music game. Who cares about morals? You're in the music game.
He has a private jet. He doesn't have morals.
You jumped in the private jet with your bitch, and you're now and you're flying out there to go see Drake, and then you're gonna let them spend time alone?
He trusted. Ain't you supposed to trust your fiance of 8 years?
And she failed him. And she failed him. And she failed him.
Yeah, it all goes back to her. It all goes back to her failing him. All of this is on her. All of this is on the chick. The chick was trifling at. All of this is on the chick. That chick was trifling at. Yes. And guess what, mama? We ain't gonna hear about you again.
No EP, by the way, Shawn.
No EP.
You're not gonna get an EP. LP, yep. EP, 12-inch single, nothing.
You played yourself.
Demo. She ain't getting a demo. She ain't getting
nothing. Probably flying back commercial.
Probably American Airlines, and they probably got to sit next to each other. Drake might have been a good man, like, yo, just go ahead. You and him go back.
So, girl. But is there someone that you could give like if there was a pass, like could you allow your spouse or mate to have that one free pass? Or hey, put a hole in that condom, babe. Let's is there would you be okay with somebody?
Hey Cam, Shawnee Scott and Jay Black talked about this before the show, right?
Oh hell, yes they did.
So they talked about this, and it's the dumbest thing ever. It's the dumbest.
It's a free pass. No one ever talked about a free pass.
No, I'm not. Let me tell you something. Stacey, get a free pass and free pass your ass out.
Yeah, definitely.
And if I got a free pass my ass out. We're not doing free passes.
Mm-mm.
Lady Q, get a free pass.
They ain't doing it either.
Take a free pass and see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Who's your pass? Yeah, cheating ain't cool, but who's your pass? Cheating is not cool.
This is when black and urban radio got distorted by white people radio. This is when it got distorted by white people radio.
She got 12-inch single. 12-inch
single. First of all, pause on the fact that you claim Drake got 12 inches. Pause. You need to triple pause that you just big up the man's penis.
Pause, Paul.
Look. Here go Kathy. Here go Kathy's strictly vagina denial. Did you say she was a fiance for 8 years? She got tired of waiting to be married, I guess. Well, I guess she decided to be a whore. Oh, you know what? You didn't marry me in time. Let me knock off the rapper. No, you're not getting a pass on anybody. This is that white radio. Oh, who would you give your significant other a pass on? Nobody.
Well,
because at the end of the day, you can knock off Bill Gates, and I will agree to it, and just be like, okay, when you knock him off, right? When he slams you with that whack penis,
they're rich.
When he downloads something in you, all I need is so amount of money. So once you get done. Because he has a technology, he can just tap the palm of his hand. He'll tap the palm of his hand, and the money will get transferred into my account. So just make sure when he does his little downloading, just point, and I need $5 million, and I will never talk to your ass ever again. Ever. Nobody gets a pass.
Yeah, D. Marie said her relationship, they actually just talked about a free pass.
So D. Marie, I hate to tell you this, your relationship about to fail.
No, she said it ain't happening, but for her, it was a conversation that brought up. So I guess
don't have these white people conversations, y'all. Don't have these white people conversations. Don't have these white people conversations.
Don't open the door you don't want to open.
Yes, don't do it. You will wind up like Will and Jada. Don't let these do not let these white people conversations sink into you.
Bill Gates is the only man that I know who got a free pass. Yes, did you hear about that? Bill Gates?
Yes, because he had money. That's not a free pass. He only got the free pass because he has this money, y'all. That's not a free pass.
His wife agreed to it, though. That was part of their agreement.
If he was making $10 an hour, would she agree to it? Like, what are y'all talking about right now? Don't let these people in your situation. First of all, neither one of them. First of all, he's hideous.
Oh, we looking. For those listening, Shawnee put up the photos of Bill's side piece and his wife, ex-wife,
and they both old. They both old as hell. Like if I'm like 170 million deep, a billion, 170 billion deep, I'm getting me like a dope ass 29-year-old. Whack ass. Y'all better stop letting these white people subjects come into our situation. No, you're not getting a pass. No. People get their ass beat for a pass. Like, you gotta be a pass? That means if you give the pass up, okay, y'all want me to give somebody a pass? I'll give somebody a pass. Like I said, just send me the millions. And I'll get over it. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. Look at this nonsense.
Well,
here.
She's 70. She's 70. And Bill Gates is 65. She's 65.
Yes, that's his wife.
And Bill 65.
Oh, that's his wife?
No. That's the mistress. That was a side piece.
How you have a mistress that's on the verge of death? Like, I wish y'all could see this picture, y'all. If you're not watching on Media Room 360, I wish y'all could see that. How you have a side chick that's got 7 breaths left?
She wasn't always 70 though. They was together 27-year marriage for Bill Gates.
God.
So she was in her 50s. She was in her 50s back then.
That is amazing. Who you give a pass to? Who you give a pass? Jay Black must have been watching some type of white TV show last night and be like, "This would be amazing. This would be amazing."
Like, I wonder if my wife, like, I always used to.
Tony Scott said she didn't look at the beginning. Neither did I when I came out my mother's womb. Neither did I. When I popped out, I was like, "Oh, brand new." I came out the womb. I put my arms out. I was like, "Look, brand new."
She's not a looker. Nah, she's not.
Not a looker?
Yeah, not a looker.
See her on her high school graduation picture. That chick looked ragged. Give a pass to. I'm not giving a pass to anybody. You are not getting a pass to any and so Stacy probably be like, who's Stacy's joint?
She a Morris Chestnut type of girl.
Yeah, Morris Chestnut. I seen him in person. Like Morris Chestnut is overrated. Shut up. Like
oh wait,
no.
she may be a Michael B. Jordan. You know.
She does like Michael B. Jordan. She is a Michael B. Stacy's not the type to be like, oh, gushy gashi. Like I literally have to talk to her to be like, I'm a Michael B. Jordan. Like we really have to talk. She's never gonna be the person in front of me on the screen. Like, oh my God, that's Michael B. She know it'll get turned up. And I'm never going to be like, and I've never sat in front of a flat screen and been like, oh, that's so, ooh. I've never done that. Ever done that. Never done that.
Good morning, Jacqueline. Would you give your husband a pass, Jacqueline? Just a 1 day pass. His celebrity crush. You know, there's no connection there, but it'll make him happy. Like, would you ever consider that? That's interesting.
I beg every woman or anybody on my Instagram live to call this number 609-699-1386.
What's the number again?
609-699-1386. I beg you to tell Jay Black if you would give your partner, man or woman, a pass to knock off a celebrity simply because they're a celebrity.
Hell no.
Wait, Jacqueline, stop hollering at me. She did with the cap. She's hollering. Hell no.
Simply because it's a celebrity. Please tell us. No,
in the action household. No.
In the action household. No, there are no passes. And if I give you a pass, that means I just want to cop this check and I'm out. Because love don't kill. A broken heart don't kill nobody, y'all. I'll take $10 million. I'm like, okay, all right, you go ahead, get that, enjoy that. Because I'm on.
Wow.
Hold up. Should I give you the one that's better than what you asked?
What's that?
Or that was on Instagram, or should I wait? Because I'm trying to get this, like, we've been on for 35 minutes now, less than 35 minutes, like 32 minutes. And we've been talking. And I wonder if we should take a break and I come back with something where I want to know who you should be more mad at. And we still got a whole bunch of stuff. Jay Black ran a whole bunch of stuff, so we got a whole show. I wonder if I should say
you can take a little break. Take a little break, because I'm curious.
No, because I don't even feel like smoking. I don't even feel like smoking.
But just because you take a break don't mean you got to smoke. Jeez.
No, yes, it does. I'm obligated.
What?
No, I'm a loyal person.
You sound as bad as Jay with the bacon. Come on, man.
No, you're right, Cam. No, you're right. Cam's right.
This is bad. Yeah, that sounded
hard. Cam was right. Cam spoke some sense into that. He did.
Any breather, you got to smoke and take a little break. I got to wear my cigarette. Where my black them out? What? You don't even want it.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Cam was right.
You don't even want it.
Well, you're right. I mean, but now he brought it up. Now,
oh yeah, that movie.
Starting to get a taste for it. Indecent proposal when they gave the dude $1 million.
Oh wait, so there's his side piece, Ann, when they was younger. So that's when Bill was knocking it down everywhere.
Bill still look hideous. She don't look that bad. She could have got piped.
See?
Look at Bill's goofy ass about to be the man that regulates population in the world. She don't even know the penis that she was getting. She thought she was just getting regular bad penis. She had no idea what she was receiving was somebody that was control the entire world's population. I bet her orgasm would have been different if somebody was like, he's gonna control the whole world's population. That orgasm would have been waterfalls. Like, can you imagine if I could tell you I'm going to control in 2021 the world's population?
Does he have kids?
I think so. I think he has kids. I think they're robots now. I think they were kids when they were born, and at 6 years old they were turning into robots. They were like, oh, I don't know. I don't know when my don't know when my arms are getting so stiff. I don't. We put a chip in you, bitch. I don't know why. I don't know why. I feel as if whenever I pee, I'm downloading.
It's too funny. But Kathy said yes, so that's a yes. So it's like for that bread, It's no emotions there. You're just in, you're out.
It's not if you're no. If they come to you, remember Indecent Proposal, the movie, they came to Woody Harrelson who played that part. He came to him,
to the husband, yeah,
and said, "Now, if I'm in love with you, and we struggling, they ain't had no kids. They were just at the casino struggling. If I'm in love with you and you ask me, I just want to bang out your girl for $1 million. But if I'm in love with you,
who her?
If I'm in love with you, I should punch you in your face. But it's a white people movie. I get it.
You know,
but if I'm not, no, I'm not.
Those are the robots.
Oh, those are the kids. He got 3 kids.
The robots. We are going to control the world. Those are my Instagram live. You cannot see the pictures of the robots. Everybody has chips in their spines. Everybody will be rich, but we'll never have a efficient jump shot. Yo, Free Agent Radio. Download Free Agent Radio. Everybody on my IG app, stop playing. Download Free Agent Radio. Stop playing. It's the best morning show in the entire world, man. Stop playing with all that nonsense.
I would ask my wife, hey, you mind if I go have this sex with, Maya want me for a second. Let me go over here for this.
You and Maya. Yo, you got the greatest 8.5 chick ever that he refers to. Like and I like Maya.
Drea, Michelle, and Maya. Those two are always they stood out.
First of all, your wife would say no. If they didn't come to you, they went directly to her. She would say no.
What if your wife asked? Stop playing.
See, what if your wife asked you, Jay? Yeah, how about we go there, Jay?
Talking crazy. Jay's been talking crazy for the last 40 minutes.
You want to talk about this white people talk? White people talk. Go ahead, Jay.
Jay, none of this foolishness.
It's different for a man than it is a woman.
It ain't different, but I'll tell you right now, Jay, I don't have no bail money.
Yeah, you're going to need it.
No, and guess what? You got to hang in there till the trial. You got to hang in there to the trial, homie.
At the RI. Rikers Island, boy. Hold tight.
You'll be in that county jail, like the county jail. I can get access to the county jail. I'll make sure I get you what you need. But dog, don't think I'm breaking you out of there, because if your wife asks you that,
if they offer $10 million, Mike, there you go, Mike. Stacy, $10 million. Mark Chestnut for one night. Mike, you gotta just one night. It's over. She take a shower.
I'm going to make. See, unlike everybody else, I'm going to make $10 million. I got $10 million.
Everybody got a price.
Go.
What's yours, Jay?
No, I'm not saying that I have mine, but I'm just saying in general. Everyone has a price.
Human too. Cut it out. Jay's dodging.
How about this? $100 million. We're gonna talk about it. And I need to know details. I need to know how long it's gonna last. $100 million for 30 minutes. Go ahead, knock it out. Now we'll probably wind up getting divorced, but knock it out. $100 million, yeah. But I'll tell you what, as corny as this may sound, that real in love-ish, be like, but we're good right now. What do we need the $100 million for?
Be middle class and comfortable and happy.
But if we're happy eating bacon,
hey,
watching Netflix, what are we doing here? Mm-hmm. I will take it. I'm going to give you a scenario.
Okay.
When we come back, I just need 4 minutes, because now since y'all, Cam checked me and was like, well, you sound just like Jay Black with your black mouths and everything. And he's right. He's right. He ain't wrong. He's right. Everything he said was right. Goddamn. Everything he said was right. I'm going to ask you this scenario on Instagram. And I don't know if I spoke to Cam, Jay, and Shawnee about this, but I watched it on Instagram, and the young man actually was distraught. And I'm going to ask you, who is more at fault and who would you be more angry at?
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say. Mm-hmm. And the only reason I'm doing that is just in honor of radio stations who make you believe that a show's only as dope as a tease. Because if your show is whack for the 7 or 8 or 10 minutes that you were talking, everybody's already tuned out to your effing tease. A tease, for those people who don't know on my Instagram live or listening or watching right now, is something I just did. When we come back, I'm going to ask you a question and all that nonsense. But if you already turned the station or you already turned off Free Agent Radio, the app, who cares? If we ain't make you laugh to this point, who cares? So take that break. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. When we come back, I'm going to find out who should you be more angry at. I'm not even going to tell you the damn names. I'm not even going to. Your grandfather or your chick. I told you the names. Your grandfather or your chick.
Stop.
Boom. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Going to get this Black and Mild right now. Yeah. What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out. Rodney Perry, somebody who's gone through health situations and you had a stroke. Can you please explain to us and just educate everyone?
You know what? First of all, the conversation with apples and oranges. Smoking versus pork is polar opposites when it comes to health. I mean, the studies are very clear. Smoking anything does a number on you, a number on your lungs. But
yes, you're right. You're absolutely right.
To Mike Shawn's point, man, and I know it's tough to hear, man, but that pork really does a number on your body long term. And you know what happens is it just becomes a staple in our diet. So I mean, a lot of us are using it's not just pork, it's sodium, it's the salt. And so pork is riddled with sodium. And I remember a lady told me years ago, man, I always hear that go in my head. And she was like, yo, you see that bacon curled up? That's the way your thing gonna be. And I was like, damn.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Okay. I mean, I'm not wishing that on anybody, but that's one of the telltale signs of your health failing is you kind of lose your erection. It happens to guys. Most guys deal with it in silence or go buy the little pills from the gas store, the liquor store. But it's happening. You know, if you're lucky enough, you got health care, you go to the doctor and get a Viagra or something. But you shouldn't need it if you're a young, healthy man. And so, man, you can't force a grown man to do nothing. You know, I mean, the man wants a scrapple, he gonna eat a scrapple. But just know, man, it does have, if you it's like going to the store and making a purchase. You put it on the counter, you probably gonna have to pay for it at some point.
So Rodney, my thing with this is Jay Black and Cam and people close to me knew my alcohol problem. And they were like, even though I didn't want to hear it, like they said it. So what you're saying is like, I mean, every once in a while I tell Jay, I said, Jay, don't wait till the doctor makes you change your diet.
Look, don't wait till I'm gonna say it like this. Moderation is the key to life. You know, if you can have scrapple, you can have bacon. Just try not to have it every day. You know what I'm saying?
What breakfast meat do you eat every day then? What, a sausage? You switch up?
I mean, there's some people that say we shouldn't be eating meat, period.
Oh my God. I mean, Rodney, he won't listen, Rodney.
No, I want to know what Rodney. No, what Rodney? What do you eat, Rodney, every morning for your breakfast? Like, what is it? You eat bacon?
Rodney, I'm gonna F you up. Rodney. I'm coming to your house right now, Rodney. I'm coming to your house right now.
Wait a minute, Jay. No, I decided I don't need erection, but
Rodney, I'm gonna kill you, Rodney.
I'm trying to help you.
What are you doing, Rodney?
No, listen to me, Mike Shawn.
What are you doing right now?
Hold on, brother. Wait a minute. Hey, as men, we make decisions.
Rodney will beat your ass.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio.
Tap in. Tap in. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Jay Blizzy, Jay Black, super producer DJ Cam, Shawnee Scott, Sexy Mo. the whole situation. It's a Friday. We done made another Friday, people. Ashley, what's good?
Good morning.
Oh, hold on, let me grab my cell phone real quick. Go ahead.
Grab your cell phone. Mike is about to lay a scenario out there to see our thoughts. He set up a nice tease. There was a tease.
You're pretty good at that, Jay Black. You're pretty good at that. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Whatever. F you. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. Let me get this Instagram live popping again because I want to get everybody. For those who didn't see, there was an Instagram post and a guy was actually crying on the post, right? And the post read this. First of all, tell me if you can figure it out. I found out my son was my uncle.
I found out my son
was my uncle.
My uncle.
Yes. So me and my girlfriend lived with my grandfather. We stayed with my pappy. Let me see if I can get y'all on here right now. So the guy said, I found out my son. This happened like a week ago, so it's late. So I want y'all to let me see if I get Jay on here on the Instagram live. Why aren't you on there, Jay? All right, I'm gonna go to Cam. I think did y'all get it? Yeah, I sent it to both of you guys. Okay, so I found out my son was my uncle. Me and my girlfriend lived with my grandfather for a long period of time, and he found out his grandfather was smashing his girl. He found out his grandfather. He found out the kid who was supposed to be his son was his uncle. Jay Black said unable.
No, I'm good. I'm here. I should be there.
You there? All right. Let me get Cam on here. I get Cam. Let me get Cam.
The grandfather.
Incredible.
So, come to find out, he found out. Now, mind you, I don't know. Once again, this is Instagram truth. Instagram truth. We don't know if this is the truth or not. All we know is that he said, I found out my son. The son was born. Then all of a sudden they did a paternity test and they realized Shawnee's guy said his great uncle to him. So all of a sudden he found out that it's not his son, it's the grandfather's son. Who are we more angry with? His girl
more
or his grandfather? I will go to Cam first. Matter of fact, I'm going to Cam first. You find out that the son you had that's been calling you dad is your uncle.
He's my uncle.
Who are you more mad at? Good morning, Nala. 2 nights. Nyla. Good morning. Who are you more mad at? Nala, if you just got on. An individual put a post up on Instagram and said, I found out my son was my uncle. Me and my girlfriend moved in with my grandfather. Come to find out, he was knocking her down. And Rodney Perry said, I hate them all. But Rodney Perry, you got to pick.
You know what? He took my word.
No, you can't say I hate them all. You got to pick. Who you hate most?
And F both of them.
No. I get it, F both. But you have to decide.
I'm gonna smack the taste out of her mouth, and I'm beating Pop up. I'm beating Pop ass.
You can't catch a charge right now. You can't catch a
charge. I'm gonna catch what I want to catch. I got a stash. I'm good.
Don't worry about me. Cam, it's assault.
Look, who are you more upset about? Are you upset at your chick or granddad or pop up and pipe down your girl?
Good morning, Stacy.
I'm gonna go ahead and say her. I'm gonna put it on her.
You gonna put it on her?
On her, yeah. She's out. She's gone. She's a wrap.
Okay, Jay Black.
Her and that kid can bounce, even though it's not even my house, but they got to bounce.
Okay.
The first thought, honestly, that came to my mind, to be honest, first thought.
And let me finish. And I'm gonna torture Pop for the rest of his living days.
Until he's gone.
In his house. And he's gonna fork that house over to me. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, I got a whole. Go ahead.
Stop that, y'all. That's what I'm doing.
All right,
Cam, Jay Black. Long revenge.
Who you mad? Pop for knocking off that little girl that was walking around in them leggings and that t-shirt.
There you go.
She wanted it. No, the first thought, honestly, Mike, I thought about I've been paying child support for a kid that ain't mine. That was the first thought that popped in my head. No, I'm
no, but they lived together, so there was no child support. They lived together.
But I've been supporting this kid that ain't mine from this month.
Okay. So which one? Who are you more mad at?
Honestly, I'm more mad.
Rodney Perry said, "At least she kept it in the family." Rodney, you think you? I hate when I say there's another comedian. You think you funny? Yes, he thinks he's funny. Of course, he thinks he's funny. Man for putting it there. Who you more mad at?
I will go. It would be the female because I will put myself in my grandpop's scenario, and
and you might be potentially able to do that. That's what you're saying. You put yourself in your pop-pops, and when she was walking around,
she looked. Hey, things happen. It's more realistic for a man to. Yeah. So I'm mad at her.
It's more realistic for a man.
Absolutely. It's more realistic for a man to cheat than
to deceive his grandson.
Yeah,
it's more realistic for a man to deceive his grandson.
Let me tell my son right now. Don't I'm
not playing with you.
I can't say stuff like that. I can't say stuff like that.
Okay, which one is it? Who you more mad at?
The female. I'm mad at the female. The chick is looking for the come up.
Okay.
For the come up.
Okay, there's two things. There are two things when I thought about this. The two things.
Into. Good morning, Taj.
Number one, what type of dude? Like, there's a certain point where you can't fall for the propaganda of everybody. You're like, girl, I need you not to wear that in this house. We're in somebody else's house.
Absolutely agreed.
Oh, you insecure? No, I'm not insecure. I have standards, and you're not going to do that. All right. One of the things that in my insecurity that would kill me is that obviously they're going to say it happened one time. Of course, it didn't happen one time.
No.
That means grandpa was piping down my girl on a regular basis, which means let's just say it happened once.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if it wasn't good, then she'd be like, oh, that was the biggest mistake of my life. But if it was good, that means my pop-pop, who's 20 years older than me, was knocking down my chick a lot better than me. So that's a whole nother, a lot better than me.
Your ego there was involved.
Now my ego's like, what did he do?
He didn't teach me that. He didn't tell me that. Left, right, left. Well, he didn't give me no school.
Yeah. Oh, he more than 20 years older than you. I'm talking like 30, 40.
Yeah, you're right about that.
It's not your dad. This is your grandpa.
It's a grandpa.
Yeah. So we're talking like 40 plus easily. Damn.
Yeah,
that means whatever he was doing, he had her turned all the way up. Hold up. Rodney Perry said, I'm mad at the kid for making me sleep on the top bunk once he finds out I'm not his dad. Now, I know it's easy to say that the female is the one to blame, but let's be clear. You chose this B word.
Mm-hmm.
You chose this B word. So if you chose a chick that is knocking off your pop-pop, that was your decision. You made the wrong decision. Now, pop-pop is wrong, and don't get it effed up. I'm beating his ass. And if you can't beat your pop-pop, then that's a whole nother situation. That's a reason why she probably slept with him, because you can't fight. That's a whole other.
Obviously you needed him if you're living with him. So
exactly.
I mean, you as a young man can't even support your family. In a sense, that was some would say.
And you moved your family in, and now you put your wife susceptible, or girlfriend, or whatever she was, susceptible to like, oh, he holds it down. Pop-Pop holds it down. Like, Pop-Pop still listens to Motown, but guess what? We under his roof. That was your effing like, a lot of it has to go back to you, even though there was a lot of deception that went on.
You go ahead and work your McDonald's shift. I'll be here all day with your pop-pop. We'll be good.
Oh my God. Do you know how bad that must have felt, dog?
Yo.
Do you know how many times you reviewed
the footage? You went back to the tape. You went back
when you reviewed the whole thing, and you were like, I was gone for like 7 hours. These cats had sex. They had a snack.
Stack.
They chilled. They started reminiscing. He started schooling her on what Marvin Gaye meant to the black community.
What's really going on? What's going on?
What's really going on? He started saying, "You ain't never heard of Al Green," and started schooling her. I am so in. He started singing stuff. So in love with you, whatever you want. Either way, this is heartbreaking.
She was paying the rent. She was covering the rent. She was taking one for the team.
Hold up. And somebody said, what makes it worse? He went raw and busted. He didn't care. He didn't care. He's like, what he gonna do?
He's 100. Why not?
He might not have been 100. He might have been a cool 69.
Yo, your grandpa smashing you. Dang, that's crazy.
And he was like, what he gonna do?
So he was like a Ron Isley.
Yeah, Ron. You know how many people want to beat Ron Isley's ass in real life? Like, we love Ron Isley. Do you know how many young dudes want to stab him in his kidneys right now? Do you know how many young 27-year-olds Ron Isley done smashed up with that stupid ass cane as he was effing him?
Good question, Nyla. Mike, how did they find out the kid wasn't his, that it was a granddad's? Did
they took a paternity test and somebody said, I don't know. And there's always that person on the side that says, you might want to check that. There's always somebody on the side that goes, yo, look, I don't know about you. But that child is 2 and got the same limp your grandfather got. The same limp. No 2-year-old limps. The 2-year-old is limping as they're crawling. No 2-year-old limps.
Yo,
incredible.
Dude.
They're doing too much.
And the funny thing is that it's one thing if you find out the kid ain't yours, right? And the kid just is not yours. It's another thing when you're like part of the family tree forever. Like, he is my uncle.
Yeah. I mean, you can't be in that relationship anymore, right? You can't, like, you got to completely separate yourself, right?
Oh my
There's no way you can have that consistent memory.
There's no way I can.
Like, this my uncle.
It'll take, like, literally, dog.
For life.
I can't mess with it.
But it ain't the kid's fault, though. It ain't the kid's fault.
No, obviously not. It's not the kid's fault. But I'm your uncle. So if I'm not in your life, that doesn't mean anything. Go talk to Jesus that's about to die. Go talk to him. I can't even mess with my family. Like, I'm that petty. I'll be like, I'm out for real. I can't talk to cousins. I gotta find me another woman and just jump into her family.
They all, because everybody talking about it.
And they'd be like, the girl, you fall in love with another girl, and she'd be like, well, what about your family? And you'd be like, yo, I was adopted and I don't mess with them no more. Like, you gotta be like, I was a foster kid. I was raised in a foster home. I would never be able to go back. Family reunions would be weird for sure. Family reunion, dog. If that's your grandfather, that means he has other grandkids. I'm fighting I can't go. I'm fighting everybody. Like, I'm standing up on one of them benches and be like, let me tell you what Pop did. And there's gonna be somebody like, well, why she let him smash up in her? That's not the point. Pop was not supposed to smash.
Papa was a rolling stone.
He wasn't even rolling. He didn't even roll. He was like, yo, come stay. How you a pop and you let somebody, like, listen, people, there's got to be some moral standards. Like, I get it.
We are weak as men, though. We are weak. We have weak moments.
Not for my son. Not for I'll smack the out of somebody. I will tell, if I had a son, I'd be like, yo, if you don't put some damn clothes on right now, walking around with a t-shirt, you think we stupid right here? And then when my son came back, I'm like, yo, your girl was walking around with a t-shirt and panties on. What type of disrespect is that? What type of disrespect is that?
You done got real serious for a second here, Mike.
Yeah, I ain't got a son, so I can do this whole dramatic stuff. I can do this whole thing. Well, I don't even have a son.
But do you say that to your friends or other family members? Because I guess the scandalous, tiny clothing, it could be just tights in your house, and that's normal. The leggings is normal, but the bootay raised.
My dude, my best. First of all, yeah, put the bootay right. Put the bootay right.
So it could have that could be perceived as inappropriate. Walking around with tights.
But that's why I only have a small circle of male friends that I rock with. And for those who are watching on Media 360, I'm formulating the circle. This is the circle.
If you're living with people, you should be fully.
So the circle is when if I saw something inappropriate, I would go directly to them. And if you're weak enough to think that I'm saying this because I like your girl, I'm saying, yo, what does she have on? And I'm just letting you know that this is not, I don't feel comfortable with her walking around with this. First of all, if I have a friend that allowed his girl to walk around crazy, I would have to question. I stay with my sister and husband. Wait. I stay with my sister and I'm fully dressed all the time. Thank you.
Tosh stay with her sister and her husband.
That's respect. That's respect.
I wonder if there's ever been any thoughts, Tosh. Here
he go.
You're the one that had the thought.
No, I was just wondering, just being real, because everyone's human. They're human. I wonder if the husband ever made a weird comment just to test the waters, because that's what guys do. They make that little comment just to dip their toe, just to see the reaction, to see if there's a possibility. She's at work. Yeah.
That's what they do, Jay.
I don't know. I don't know. Put your bra on and stop walking. Yeah, no bra on because they want to be free.
Keep the bra on. You need to, every time you're in the house, and shout to Shorty Do Up. Every time you're in the house, you need to dress like you're outside. You need to dress like you're outside. No. I tell women when I was working at that station K104, I told women all the time, do not have other vaginas in your house. Don't have no nanny. Arnold Schwarzenegger got the ugliest nanny in history pregnant.
Convenience.
You don't need no vaginas. And we don't need no penises either. Cool. Oh, my trainer is this. No, your trainer is not. You're going to get this other chick. No, you're not. No. You're so insecure. Okay. Yes, I am. That is the whole ploy to let people do what they want to do. You're so insecure. That is the key phrase. You're so insecure. No, I have common sense. Pop, smash my wife out. What are you talking about?
Hey, anybody watching or listening, if you feel brave enough to share, you can be anonymous if you want to call 609-699-1386, 609-699-1386. I'm curious, have you ever been in that situation where you smashed someone that you shouldn't have smashed? God. You shouldn't have did it. You were wrong. But it was the
So what do you want them to call and say? I did.
I want them to be honest. Like, how did that first? Remember, I say about with Tosh. If the husband of the sister, said something and it made them, did he just? And
okay, what inappropriate sexual activity happened with a family member or a close friend? Can y'all please? We will keep you. It will be anonymous. 609-699-1386. 609-699-1386. Just on my IG live. Have you ever been the victim of somebody cheating on you?
It could be the other way. Yep.
With somebody in the family ain't sometimes, yo. Like real talk, family ain't ish sometimes.
Yep.
Like real aunties. Let me tell y'all something about going to black barbecues and all that other stuff and doing some of your aunties ain't ish. Some of your aunties be hanging on. Mike said what you want them to say. I did. Like Mike said what you want them to say. I did. Okay. Some of your uncles, and I've been in this situation where I stepped to a cousin. I'm not a tough guy. Promise you. One cousin was like, in a prior relationship, was like, oh, you don't grown up. Who are you talking to? It was like, you done grown up. Wow, look, you done grown. Okay, well, let me stab you in your neck.
Oh, look at you! You done filled out.
Then everybody was like, then the little light skinned Puerto Rican dude, everybody was like, yo, he tripped. No, I'm not tripping. Y'all not playing me. And he had a little drug problem. He was like, oh, look at you all grown up. Who the hell steps back and looks at their cousin and says, you all grown up? That's exactly what I said. Who steps back?
Oh, look at you. Feeling out like your mama.
Yeah. And the funny thing is the person I was with, their mom was like, I'm glad you said that. I mean, how would you feel if your peeps came over and your wife had booty shorts? But that's the world we live in now. You okay with her walking around?
It's my house.
Like that?
I gotta be comfortable.
If you don't shut your ass up and put some clothes on, got your butt all sticking out. No, I was gonna stab him in the neck. Real talk. Like I played horseshoes afterwards because I'll fight anybody my size. Anybody.
Wait a minute. I think Nyla's having an omission. She's done her dirt. 2 brothers, but in different years. I was 25 and the brothers were
Nyla. No, we're not gonna talk about how you knocked off the brothers.
She did the brothers. Thank you for being honest. You can't come at people for being honest. Like things happen. Things happen.
You knock off if you knocked off brothers. I'm not talking about you, Nyla.
Of course not.
Because we appreciate you coming forward and being truthful.
Don't try and justify. Like Nyla came straight out her mouth. I was 25. I was yep. But this has nothing to do with Nyla. If you knocked off brothers, that's all I'm saying.
She said, hey, I was young and single. Exactly. She was living her best life.
I'm going to repeat. If you knocked off brothers, and I know you did, you better really acknowledge how much I've overlooked if you knocked off brothers. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Mike, people don't want to have them conversations. Uncles be looking at nieces. I said that about my wife. I said, I don't like your uncle. I'm being honest. I don't trust him.
And be 100. And you know what?
And I told her,
nor should you.
And people call me crazy. No, I don't trust him.
Don't even play.
I mean, I trust her, but I don't even want to. Yeah, but
no. Yeah. But the fact that you know the look ain't on some old niece look. The look is on some old. Like she got a nice outfit and whatever. No, I don't even like to put the battery in Jay Black's back. But guess what? He right. Out of here. Oh, her uncle. Okay, and you can get knocked out too.
Exactly. Facts. Street facts.
Like, stop playing. Stop playing. Y'all be thinking because y'all uncles and aunts and all that other that's family. Guess what y'all don't like is somebody checking your asses and be like, what are you looking at, dog? And once again, I'm not a tough guy. Look at my girl crazy at a family. I've had it happen.
You're not caring about the perception, the look of it, Mike. You're not worrying about what people are going to think.
Dog, I will say this. I'm a brother. If I had somebody who ever tried to holler at my sister, you can't come to a barbecue ever again in your life. Ever. If you ever lusted off of you can't come. Some of y'all be just like, stop. Like, stop. Your uncles are the worst. Uncles are the worst because uncles are the first ones to drink that brown liquor and literally I've been there. I've been there with that uncle nonsense.
Ty said that rubbing of the back of the neck, you know, they come
out. Let me tell you something. Call the cops. Call the cops. Call the cops now, dog. I promise you I'll try and stab you with a butter knife. I promise you on everything I love. Play with this little Puerto Rican if you want. Get that jealous vibe popping. And see what the hell happens.
Hey, little niece, how you been? Oh, this your man. Hey, hello, fella.
Oh, right there. It's over. Right there.
Oh, they said aunties Krugers too. The drunk nasty.
Yeah, and I'm not cute with that auntie stuff. Oh my god, his hair is so pretty. Let me touch his. If you don't get your old ass off of me.
Just because you family. Mm-hmm. Tamara said, butter knife though, Mike. That's what we do.
Butter knife. I'm Puerto Rican in real life. Like you got to catch somebody on the side with a butter knife. The last two little things, you got to catch them. You're not going to kill them, but it'll be some blood, and then you could poke them in the eye with the butter knife. Y'all think I'm not Puerto Rican? I'm Puerto Rican in real life. For real, for real. Like everything. Listen. And the uncles always try and play you until you check them. The uncles always try and play you. Until this is when you realize when the uncles start complaining to the aunties, like, yo, he's so insecure. No, B. Don't go running to the aunties. Come tell me. I'm the little dude. Come tell me. Because I don't like the way you look at it. And my girl ain't even got nothing crazy on. She just got some jeans that fit her ass. And you're sitting there, you see the looks. Like everybody tries to deny what they're seeing. They're like, but they're family. No, family's the worst, people. Family's the worst. There's family and then there's family. There are two different types of family. Two different types. There's your mom, pops, sister, for me. Mom, pops, sister, I'm the brother. Right there. That insulated family right there. Those are the ones right there, in my experience, are the ones, those are the ride or die ones. Then there's the outskirts, aunts and uncles, and I've had some great aunts.
So first cousins are in that second tier, right?
Yes, I have some great aunts. I had some aunts that were about that life. But let's be clear, the first layer of defense is mom, dad, me, Vern.
Where's that cousin by marriage at? Because they're there too. That's your cousin.
You're not, dog. You need 10 years of proof. You need 10 years of proof.
Jay setting you up.
No.
It's great.
This is real.
No, you need 10 years of proof. And some of y'all, and I'm not putting everybody in the same box, some of those cousins will come out to be amazing family members. Amazing. There will be cousins, first cousins, and stuff like that will be amazing. But once again, the original Avengers, my mom, my dad, my sister, and me. And Cam has a similar way.
It's the same. Yeah.
It's the same. Those are the Avengers. Like, we can get into anything we want to get into, and it doesn't matter. That changes nothing. But the outskirts, when we go to barbecues and we go to get-togethers, we're going to have a good time. We go to weddings, we're going to have a good time. But you're not part of the original Avengers, but they will be people. They will be grandparents. Mind you, I didn't even mention grandparents, and my grandparents were amazing. All four of my grandparents were amazing. But mind you, I kept it to what? The Avengers. My mom, my dad, me, and my sister. That is right there. That's the hold.
Wait, Tosh doesn't even consider a cousin by marriage family. Dang, Tosh.
I don't either.
They not a little family?
No, I mean, they're welcome blood. To the family. We'll do, when I was drinking, we'll toast up some shots and everything. Like, God bless you here. You're not family. Like, if you actually lie to me, I feel like a regular person lied to me or a regular person deceived me.
I got a cousin that's a guy that's by marriage that he's in my, I got like 5 friends. He's in that top 5.
And well, that's good because he proved himself. He proved himself. You rock with him.
Yes.
Heavy. Yes, you rock with him. I'm just saying you don't get the easy pass to just come in here because you're a cousin by marriage. Like, okay, I'm not asking to haze you. I'm just asking, I'm going to see what your personality is like and going to see what your history goes down and what happens. I have the same family, Mike. I don't even F with the out of family. Like, okay.
Yeah. So she keep it to the core.
But if you can have a cousin by marriage who actually you go like, yep, okay, how about this? My sister's man, his name is Joe, is one of the greatest people I've ever met in my life.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the people that I know for a fact I can trust him anywhere, anytime, any place, no matter what. And he married, I guess that's different from a cousin, but he married my sister. And trust me, if I didn't trust him, I don't care if you married my sister. I wouldn't trust him. But he proved, and it's not like you have to prove to me. He just proved by his actions on an everyday situation. He was just being himself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I would have to punch my, like, bottom line, I would have to punch my grandfather in the face real quick. Like if he knocked off my girl, the whole point of this is because somebody found out his son was his uncle.
That just sounds so crazy. I had to
and you can't put your hands on a female no matter what. No matter what. You can't put your hands on a female no matter. No, Jay Black, shut up. Shut up. Because when the cops come, they're not going to want to hear your explanation. Don't put that out there.
The officers will realize.
No, they won't. No, they won't.
They might turn a blind eye like, yeah, that was fine.
Oh, really? Okay, black man. Okay.
Pop-Up did what?
Pop-Up knocked off your girl. Hold up. Call right. Family are the ones who can speak on how you get buried if you
in-law.
If you in-law, not telling how I bury my moms. Oh, okay. All right.
He's not rocking with the in-laws at all. They got no say in nothing. No say in nada. Facts, Mike. I'm with you.
No say, like the in-laws don't have no facts. I'm with you, and he know how the family gets down. No, I'm not saying in-laws. Maybe I am saying it because Miss McCann is probably one of the most amazing women. Who Stacy's mom is probably one of the most amazing women I've ever met in my life. So I would. I mean, I wouldn't want her to overshadow. But let's just say, God forbid, my mom wasn't here. I would really choke her ass for a minute. Stacey, we're not going to choke people. Don't put that out there,
just for a minute. Just enough to let her know. Hey, hold up. Feel that?
Oh, my God.
You feel that? You feel that? The wind starting to leave you a little bit? Okay. Feel that panic? Yeah.
No, but my thing is, like, why choke the girl? I would choke grandpa. Like, my pop-up, I would beat his ass. Like, we'd fight. The worst thing is if you try and beat your pop-up's ass and he can still beat you. That's the worst thing. Oh, my God. But no, please, guys, don't choke anybody when they're reaching for the air and be like, I see air. I don't know why I can't get it.
She was choking something. Yeah. Oh, God.
Jesus. This is crazy. I love my in-laws. They just not. No, I love my in-laws are cool. I'm just saying, like my little clique is my mom, my dad, and I'm just saying she need to slam against the wall. See, y'all women always be telling guys that. Y'all women always put them comments. She need to slam against the wall, and then when we slam somebody against the wall, we wind up in jail. Don't listen to these women. Don't listen to these women, y'all. These women be putting stuff out that if a man does, he's gonna be in trouble.
But in the moment, it feels so right, Mike. In that moment, it feels so right.
We'll slam on the wall.
Just a little bit. Just enough. Just a little bit.
No, because if you're mad, listen, y'all. If you mad like that and you slam somebody against the wall, the snowball, because it's gonna feel good, and now you're like, no. These are all women making these suggestions, y'all.
You can't.
These are women making these suggestions.
That's the part that's hilarious. Okay.
Hey, women saying, if you find out Pop-Up smashed her out, smash her against the wall just for a second. What are you talking about?
Tasha, Dad, don't take that L.
8 seconds.
Smash a girl, lose the fight.
Imagine you lose the fight, you slam her against the wall.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
You lose, the girl beat you.
What if you step to Pop-Up? Because I'm stepping to Pop-Up. What if he can still beat you? Like, oh my God. All right, so at the end of the day, Cam, you're more mad at your girl or Pop-Up?
Yeah, I said the chick.
The chick.
The chick.
What's called her B word. And the chick.
The chick. Yep.
Yeah,
even though the Pop-Up been around you your whole entire life. Man, it's amazing.
I already told you what I'm gonna do to him. I'm gonna torture him the rest of his living days. I already told you that part.
Yeah.
His house is my house. He's gonna live in one room, get fed once a day.
Oh no, he might get fed once. He might get fed every other day. But then you gotta wait till he just ages out. This is crazy.
Yeah, Tasha's right though. The double standard is real. Like if she would hit you, she would go
What's
in.
the double standard?
Oh, as far as a girl can hit a guy, but a guy can't hit her back.
Oh yeah. You got to duck and you got to have defense and you just got to.
You got to duck. You got to do the show.
Mayweather.
All you can do. We shouldn't even be talking about this. All you can do is mug her to the forehead. That's all you can do is make her frustrated, like you can't get me. And just every time she comes, stop playing and just stop playing. And then you have to, and then don't be drunk. Because if you're sober, your footwork is going to be fine. So when they rush you, you can just step to the left or step to the right, and they just fall into the bed, and you're like, "Stop playing."
Sound like you're explaining the scenario that you've been through.
I'm just saying. I believe.
Fall on the bed. Wait a minute.
And then you just step to the left, step to the right. B word. My whole problem with this situation is that if alcohol is involved and you touch me. I don't care who you are. If alcohol is involved, I don't care who you are sober, but sober, at least you go like, all right, that didn't hurt. That didn't, but sometimes stuff hurts. And that's why I say no one on both sides should ever put their hands on the other person.
No matter what, huh?
No matter what. Man. You don't have the right to touch me. I don't have the right to touch you.
People fight every day.
You know what my wife said though? She said if a female hits a male, she has to expect to get hit back. So my wife is a firm believer that if she hits you, she expects you, male or not, to hit her back.
Well, God bless her.
You put yourself in that situation, you have to expect that outcome.
The only problem is that you touch somebody and somebody snaps. Like, people don't understand how disrespectful it is to put your hands on somebody. Like, I guess we forget how disrespectful it is to really hit somebody in the face and not know what their reaction is going to be. Like it's a disrespectful act. Like, if you hit me or smack me, and a man is supposed to go like, all right, slow down. We're supposed to duck and stuff.
Hey, that stung. Hold on.
Hey, that was cute.
But if you catch somebody on the wrong day and you get smacked, that's the most dangerous thing to do. It's the most dangerous thing to do. Like, you don't even know what that person did. What?
Spitting is worse. You spit on somebody.
I don't care. At that point, I don't care about spitting. I don't care about smacking. I could be in a situation where, like, we're going through this thing and then you smack me and then I tee off. Like, it's a dangerous thing. Like, keep your hands to yourself all the time and stop. And then we live in a culture that yelling and screaming is so, and I've been a part of that. I'm switching grandpa's meds with laxatives.
Action. He goes.
That's just the start. That's just, yeah.
And then I'm tying him to his bed and beating the out of him. I'm gonna give him laxatives and then tie him to his bed, so it's got to be all on the bed. And then I'm like, okay, you feel that? And I'm gonna sit right there till the laxatives kick in. I'm like, yeah,
doodle boy.
Yo, please, like, y'all, like, honestly, we're gonna close this subject out. The problem with our culture is that we literally allow each other to say disrespectful stuff. Like, we don't know lines. Like, my therapist taught me this line. My therapist was like asking me how I dealt with my relationship, and when we get into a dispute, how do I deal with it? And literally, I'm not, like, I said on stage, but I'm not joking. He was like, your job when you have a discussion is to find a common ground. And I literally told him, so what you're saying is that if I think I'm right, we're supposed to find a common ground? He said, yes, that's the only way you can solve this, find a common ground that you both agree on. I said, so basically I'm agreeing to a tie, even though I know I'm right. And I was dead mad. I was like, so what you're saying is I got to agree, even though I think I'm right, I got to agree to it. He said, Mike, we're trying to find a resolution. We don't think that. Nobody's ever been taught that in our culture.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's ever been taught to find a resolution and be like, I got to give something to get something. My thing was like, so I got to agree to a tie, even though I know I'm right. And he was like, and my therapist looked at me. The first therapist was whack. The second one was dope. He was like, so Mike, in real life, and you really think you're right? Like, you're in a rehab right now, and you really think your common sense is right, huh? You really think just because you believe you're right, that the entire world should fall in line and be like, you're right? And I was like, in my mind, I ain't say it, but I was like, yeah. But no, he was like, do you know how stupid that sounds? That you believe that every person is supposed to believe what you're saying is the absolute gospel and Bible to everything? You're not. Who do you think? He really was like.
We do think that a lot, though. A lot of things like it has to be your way of thinking. Is like, what, everyone doesn't think that, or why not? Like, so
God, he would have destroyed you.
I talked to a therapist yesterday to bring on the show. I was vetting some therapists, and there's one that I think it would be good to bring on, talk about relationships, PhD, and all that good stuff. And she was, she had it was a little moment where I felt like she was coming at me, just throwing scenarios out there to see.
I'm shocked and appalled. I can't believe somebody would come at the Jay Black, Mr. God himself.
Over.
Mr. God MC himself.
So I want to bring her on, and she's.
Oh yeah, bring her on. I would love to see somebody who's coming at your neck.
What I just felt like she came in my neck. Like,
yeah, because anybody who doesn't agree with every word that comes out of Jay Black's mouth is coming at his neck.
All right. Now we're going too heavy left. Now I was just using an example.
Cam.
Now I feel like
am I wrong, Cam? Am I wrong? No, and he's gonna say Cam always agrees.
Always agrees with you. No.
He always agrees.
Good morning, John.
That therapist told me. Let me tell you, he said, so 7 billion people in the world, right? So you believe that your opinion on this, that people should act the way you want them to act and say what you want. This is what they told me. He said what he told me. So you expect that your little mind
why gotta be little? Because
has figured out what the world should believe in something. So you believe this person is supposed to actually believe in what Michael Shawn says. And you're absolutely right. Like, you're absolutely right. I was like, and then he was like, you do realize there is no real right or wrong. There is just perceptions and beliefs.
Wait a minute. There is a right and wrong, ain't it? It has to be.
He said there is no right or wrong. There is what are you willing to work out? Because you can stand on right or wrong your entire life in relationships and you will be by yourself because you've decided that it's more important to be right than to be happy. Well, I ain't right that.
But if I'm wrong, how can I be happy?
Like, because there's all wrong and right is a perception on how you were raised. So if you were raised a certain way and if I was raised a certain way and you were raised a certain way, and what you think I was raised on was wrong. But that's how I was raised. And in my mind, that's right. I was raised from a kid to believe this, is that. And you were raised to be this, and that. And then two people come together and you're like, you're wrong. But the person doesn't believe they're wrong because this is my whole life. My whole life has been taught that I do a certain thing. Oh, and you believe you need a chick to make bacon every morning.
No, I need in-house. I need a wife. I need a relationship.
And then somebody tells you, then you wind up single. But forget that. Just think of the views. You just happen to be, you were raised on a certain way. The other person was raised on a certain way. They were told that this is the truth, that this is how it's supposed to happen. Then y'all come together and then you're like, you're wrong. There is no right in that. How you want to tell somebody their whole life was wrong? And what if you're the one that's wrong that was raised your whole life? And he made perfect sense to me. There is no right or wrong. There is what are you going to come together and work out?
Aretha Yaji is right. She said, we all think we're right. Like everyone thinks they're right. No matter what we say, we think we're right.
But there is no right.
Yeah. I get the negotiating part.
What you're saying with that.
That's how I look at things.
But
Everything can be negotiated.
But I think it is a right, though, Mike. I disagree. I think there is right.
Okay, so you think white people? So you think this whole country was based on racism? They owned slaves their whole life. Now we know it's wrong. But what I'm saying is, like, in the bigger picture, you guys are coming together and you're like, you want to make somebody believe they're wrong. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. Especially in a relationship. And I know because I swear I'm right. Matter of fact, I know I'm right.
Yeah.
But you know what? There's nothing I can make her to believe I'm right. Nothing.
Yeah, my wife said, "You're not going to change my opinion, so stop trying. My opinion is my opinion." Like she gets.
There's nothing.
And I still be working. No, but I need you to understand. You're not going to. Yeah.
And nothing until some experience happens, or until somebody tells her.
Agree to disagree.
Until somebody else tells her, no, you know you're wrong, right, nigga? Like, oh my God, I can't believe I was wrong. And then you don't want to get too upset. You don't want to get too mad. Be like, wow, I was telling you were wrong the entire time. Like I was telling you were wrong the entire. But once again, it's just a compromise. It's a compromise. It's a compromise. It's a compromise. Facts. The way my parents raised me. Oh, put that comment back on, Shawnee, please. Facts. The way my parents raised me, they did their best job, but I shouldn't have been 7 years old in the house all weekend with no parents. Absolutely right.
Yeah. Things happen.
Absolutely right. You're 100% right.
They gotta go to work. They ain't got no babysitter. People deal with that now. Yeah.
And what you gonna do? What you gonna like? I was in the same situation. 7. I would think I was like, how old are you in the 3rd grade? 8?
3rd grade, 5th grade, you're 10. Yeah, so you're 8. Yep.
Yeah. It was me and my sister. I was the one. They didn't tell me not to turn on the oven. They told me to turn on the oven. So I mean, things that whole right or wrong thing, and I hate to go on a tangent. That whole right or wrong thing. Even the therapist was like, there is no right or wrong. That is just what are you going to agree to get a common ground for? And I still, like, I'm saying it and I'm speaking it in a lot of ways in my mind right now. If I start just talking, a lot of things I'm like, I don't even agree with that. Because like Jay said, I still think I'm right.
You still think you're right.
I do. I still think I'm right. But guess what? I've seen my whole life. I've been trying to be right. I've been banging my head against the wall, the right wall. And then they're like, well, you're not. And you get so frustrated. You're like, yeah, but common sense will tell you this, and this, and that. And you're like, goodness. I don't know how we got onto this. We'll come back. How much time we got till Sexy Mo?
We got.
Damn. I ain't never yearned for Sexy Mo.
I wanted to talk about the post pet peeves. I need the post social media.
So we take a break, or you want to do it now? It's up to you.
Carly, can we take a break? Not yes, no. Yes, we can take a break. Yes.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to our little friend.
Who?
Oh,
Shawnee's daughter.
I didn't know who you were talking to.
She running our show again. Go ahead.
All right. I was like, who is he talking to?
Got the teenager holding the buttons down.
Yeah.
Somebody on Instagram Live said compromise, yes. Agree to disagree. And oh my God,
what does that mean? Agree to disagree. What exactly does that mean? I agree to disagree.
That means just end it. That means you go your way and you believe what you want.
I'm not finished.
Believe what you want. Just shut it down.
I'm not done.
That keep going at it is insane. You're not going to accomplish nothing by butting heads like Rams all day.
You're right, Cam.
Nobody got that type of time, man. Like, go ahead, man. Dogs, you right. Just get out my face and believe what you believe. Die with your beliefs, I'll die with mine. Boom.
And don't even go. See, when you say it like that, you have to you can't say you go with you, and then you just gotta be like, listen. And I've had this done to me. I was the person that was Cam. We're just not gonna agree, and it's not a bad thing. And it boils my heart. It boils my kidneys for somebody to be like, we're just not going to agree. When I can put it on the blackboard and I can point out, no, I don't care. You can be like, we were supposed to be there at 8:00. You knew about this 2 days ago. 2 days ago, right? We're supposed to be there at 8:00. And it's 7:45 and you getting dressed. Why are you? This is something that's simple.
Yeah, Queen Born. Yep.
Why do we have to be late to this?
Mm-hmm.
It's not that big a deal. We're just going to an event. But and you'll be like, but I told you 2 days before.
You knew. Why is it taking so long? Let's just go. What are we doing?
Why can't we just go? Like whatever we got on, we're not going to the Grammys. But I don't think it's that big a deal. I don't know why you're putting this pressure on me. I don't understand why is it that serious? If it wasn't that serious, you told me to give you notice, and I gave you 2 days notice, and guess. And this is what that's when you go, you know what? I'm going to smoke a Black and Mild.
We're just going to be late. Fine.
We're just going to be late. We agree to disagree. Look, my dad started just leaving for church and just left. My dad was like, hey, my dad was like this, hey, if you want to get there when you want to get there. And it was so funny because it was so common sense. And my dad normally is very like real, like adamant about having things his way. But the one thing my dad did do one day, and he started doing it forever, he was like, if she wants to get dressed when she wants to get dressed, go ahead. I'm going to be there on the time that makes me comfortable, which is the time we're supposed to be there. And then my mom was like, cool. And it was agree to disagree.
Yep.
It was to agree. So she walked in when she walked in, and she was cool. He walked in when he walked in. He was cool. It's not like they're not married anymore. It was like, okay, you just do what you want to do, and I'm going to do it the way I want to do it. Now, obviously, every situation can't be dealt with like that. Like bills can't be dealt with like that. Mortgages can't be dealt with like that. You know, there's a bunch of stuff. But in silly situations, you can. All right, what was it that you were saying, Jay?
The post pet peeves. But I like what Ty says. Some people just like to argue. My wife says it about me, and I'm like, I don't. Then I thought about it. Maybe I do. Just like I like the debate. I do like the debate. I think a good debate is healthy, to have a disagreement and be able to share your thoughts.
Why do you think that?
I don't know. I love the debate.
I like to debate sports, but everything?
Yeah, that's a little too much.
I don't know. I get a kick out of it. Like
everything.
If you have a different opinion than me, I love the debate. I love to just talk about it. I mean, I guess I'm picking your brain in a sense, but I think
but you want to debate everything, like
well, I ain't say everything, but a lot. I do like to debate a lot.
Like what? Like what is one of the debates that goes on? If you don't mind me asking, that goes on.
See, Red agrees. Red is a debater too. She likes to debate.
Does it ever sway your bottom line opinion when you do that? Do you find yourself changing your thoughts?
I'm gonna say not likely, but there are some times where it enlightens me, and I'm like, that's a different way to think about it. I may not go all the way there, and sometimes I may, but it's less likely. But yeah, I love the debate. Like, what made you say that? Like, I disagree, and why? Like, I love that.
All right. It's not a total waste then.
No, I mean some things can be.
No, somebody said Jay Black is like a fifth grader, but I don't
like a fifth grader.
but
he's smart.
Is the fifth grade debater. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I have a problem with it's just do you feel when your wife is like really like come on, like let's not debate this. Like, do you back off, or do you just go like? Do you ever see her and go, and her face is like, "We're really gonna debate this"?
It's too early for this. Like, it's too early. Just grab the phone, rolled over, and I'm. That's
what I'm talking about. He's a 7-Eleven of debating. It's 24 hours. It's just... So why you pluff the pillows like that? Like, why did the pillows like? Do we have to have 7 pillows? Like,
that's funny.
Why'd you buy that vacuum cleaner? It was a vacuum cleaner. You told me to get a vacuum. No, but why would you get the vacuum cleaner? That's a lot.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So she talked just her whole life just to see. She want to see what other people's thought process is. It's always opposing views. Always.
No, but you know what? I actually applaud you because I like to debate too. But I'm the type of person that sacrifice my situation. I'll debate everything that goes on in my household. I just don't feel like dealing with it because can't nobody F with me when it comes to this debate thing because I'm gonna win. So I don't. No, I'm not because the common sense.
Therapist.
No,
therapist. Mike needs
hold on. You're right. But this is why I don't debate because mentally, every debate that I've had, that I will have, that I won't have, I have 12 things, a minimum of 12 things that I can say this, and that's why I keep it to myself. That's why it's so hard not to drink. I'm almost envious of you. I'm almost envious because I know, and it's mentally, and I'll sit there and I'm like this, and I'm like, okay, I'm never gonna say that because ain't nobody gonna be able to take that pressure of me being this right, which is the most cockiest thing you could say. That's why I just go, I meet at a happy medium, and I just go
a tie.
That's
what it is. Ultimately.
Even though I'm not happy.
Agree to disagree.
I agree to disagree. Even though if y'all would have followed me and followed what I said, we'd have been a lot better off. But okay, let's agree to this time. Okay, I got issues. I got different things that are bothering me. So Jay Black is the one that comes with the debate on Friday for topics 2 weeks ago. Can't do it. Yeah, well, that's Jay Black. I'll let him answer that. I don't know. Yeah. At the end, I'm right. Google my last word in a debate. Okay, you're a little cocky right now because sometimes Google ain't right. It depends on what Google you get.
Google is your friend. Yeah,
no, it's not. Sometimes you can Google something 3 times to get 3 different answers. So y'all better stop worrying. Y'all better stop thinking Google is your friend. Because
if you right is math. The only thing's right is math.
That's it.
Mathematical. You can't. There ain't no fact to it. So
any opinion, philosophies like math is 1 + 1 and
2 + 2 is 4. There ain't nothing to debate.
I'm bringing a relationship therapist on. I want to have some deep conversations because everyone deal with.
I don't. I
think I want her to be able to break things down and explain that I'm right in some scenarios or your perception. Needs to be reconsidered.
Fine, Jay. Everything's fine. Why would you want this person to bring
No, to help the people. Help the people. People may be going through things. They may have questions.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm for it. Yeah, bring her on.
Mr. Single guys are willing to get into everything.
That's
Mr. Single guys like bring the therapist in.
You want to know who's really right? I'm the one.
Man, here we go.
But I'll hold that. I'll digress.
Jesus. All right, let me take a 4-minute Black and Mild break, and then I want to revisit Johnny Gill yesterday and some of the stuff that we talked about. If y'all didn't listen to the show yesterday, Johnny Gill was on. We've had a busy week and a half from Johnny Gill, Lunel, Bill Bellamy, the legendary DJ Cool, PD Crack. And then I want to revisit some of the stuff he said about the lifestyle, having these young chicks when you're in your 50s.
Did you peep when he said, when I was hanging out with Rick? Did that really settle in on you when he said
when
that?
I was hanging out with Rick James.
That's I was like,
he said when I was hanging out with Rick James, and he said Rick.
Yo,
Eddie, Rick, the squad.
Johnny.
God, I was so mad because all I can say was when I was hanging out with Jay and Cam. I had nothing. I had nothing.
That's all you got.
That's all I got. And I was very satisfied with that. I was like, Jay and Cam. He said Rick and Eddie. And I said Jay and Cam.
I bet you some of our nights was legendary just like this.
No, some of our nights were let's not get it effed up. Y'all didn't want us to have that money because
you're right. Yeah.
You went out of control in this, Rick. God bless. God R.I.P.
We had some good ones.
No, don't get it effed up. It was scandalous. We done seen knockouts. We done seen it all, homie. Like y'all just happen to have bigger names, and yes, y'all wealthy and everything like that. But If you took the names off the stories, and you just told the stories, and you just put the stories out there, no names. If we put 10 stories out there, 10.
Wow.
If we put 10, we're at least winning 5. If we put Rick James, Johnny Gill stories, Eddie Murphy, I'm not even, I know y'all like, yeah, whatever. Okay, believe if you don't, just put your stories up and put our stories up, but don't put no names next to them. Don't put no names.
What story? Yeah.
And put 10 of them.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be no transgenders in ours.
No.
But we still like.
You always go too far. No,
because Eddie, that's the one thing I didn't ask Johnny. It was verified. Like Eddie had the transgender person in the car.
He was giving him a lift or something.
He was giving him a lift. He was giving him a ride. It could happen in Hollywood. It could happen. It could happen. But back to the point: 10 stories, no names. We're getting 5 at least. 5 at least. And I got 2 guaranteed ones that if I had to repeat and we had money on the line, I'm like, okay, I'm going to take it from it started here. So we get at least 5.
Just think if we can get R.I.P. Charlie Murphy to narrate it.
Oh, if Charlie Murphy could narrate,
like he wrote it out and let him put it out there.
And let his facial expressions go, wow, who are these dudes?
Yeah, that would be tough.
That would be good. 4-minute Black and Mild smoke break. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Sexy Mo later on in the show. And then we go back. We're going to review some of the things Johnny Gill talked about. And then I will revise my apology to Jay Black. If you want to, what, Jay?
And you want to, what Red said, she wants you to give up some celebrities that were a-holes when you met them. Like you're gonna give a celebrity that was an a-hole when we come back too. Add that. Somebody that you met that was a celeb that was just an a-hole.
Okay. Billboard Awards. I got it. All right. Just remind me once we come back, 4 minutes, I got the person who I'm a fan of, but yeah, he was an a-hole. Yeah. All right. Michael Shawn, Takeover Legends. Yeah. What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
I gotta call Coco Brown. Coco, good morning. Wait, is she up? Let me call her. I'll be back.
She might be asleep.
I'll be back.
Hold on. No. Don't go nowhere because I'll call her too.
Mike's calling D. Ray Davis live.
No, I'm calling Coco.
Calling Coco live. Oh, she sent you the voicemail?
We're about to start terrorizing everybody.
Just calling people in our phones. I like it. Try the Diddy number. Try to call Diddy.
I don't have a Diddy number. Why?
Right, I'm gonna send it to you. I wanted to come from.
No, you call it. Call the Diddy number. I'm not gonna do it from my phone. Why I gotta do it from my phone? Shorty's gotta say call Mike J. Michael Jackson. Ain't nobody got that number.
I think you said call Mike Biv. Probably she probably said.
Oh, call Mike Biv. Call Mike Biv.
I don't know if this is the. All right.
Who's this?
Michael Bivens, some New Edition.
He's driving me out of my mind. He's not going to answer. You're not going to.
You know you, Jay?
Stop.
Yeah, let's call Kobe.
Hello?
Yo, Biv.
Yes?
Oh, wrong number.
No, is that Michael Bivens?
I'm afraid so.
All right. You know Mike?
You know Michael Bivens?
Mike Bivens?
Yeah.
Yes.
God, I haven't had a phone call for him in years. I got this number 10 years ago, and it just happened to be Mike's old number, and I get these calls all the time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, we're from a radio station. Can you hear me? We're from a radio station.
We were good friends about 10 years ago, like you said, yeah. And I ain't got his new number. I figured let me try it, and you.
I wish I had his number for you. But tell him I want concert tickets. My name is Tom.
Wait, Tom. Are you a fan of Michael Bivens? Are you a fan?
Can you hear? Are you a fan of Michael Bivens?
I don't know his music at all.
Oh, you don't know, but all right. But Tom, sorry to harass you this early in the morning, but
no, I'm up and at him, so no problem.
All right, Tom. All right.
All right.
Thanks,
Tom.
You.
Bye.
All right, Tom.
Do you see how happy he is about life when you're white? Do you see how happy? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I'm talking about right now.
You call somebody black this early, they mad. What? They angry.
I don't know that dude. I don't know that dude.
I wish I had Mike's number. I'd give it to you right now.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio. Free Agent Radio.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do.
Michael Shawn wears
tight shirts every day. I wear tight shirts cause I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when the summer comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Yeah. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Every day.
Mike Shawn wears
tight shirts. To the gym or wherever.
tight shirts.
Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, Michael Shawn and We the Worst Records, Pluto, Aristotle, and P. Skills have just destroyed or created another perfectly horrible song. Yeah! Check out the next single, Grown Man Wearing Skinny Jeans.
That's it, bro. Mix it up, bro.
Oh, yes, I like that.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top, yeah.
Tap in. Tap in. Good morning, y'all. It's Friday. We made it to Friday. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Michael Shawn, Jay Black, DJ Cam, Ghetto Celeb number 1. We are up in here. All right, Jay, let's get to it. What is it?
Where do we leave off at? You wanted to throw something out there, but before that, Red had asked about celebrities that you meet some celebrities that may be a-holes, and I thought, well, let Mike share. Is there a celebrity that Michael Shawn has ever met that was an a-hole?
And I'm a big fan of this person. What's his name? Who played Menace to Society and Love Jones?
Lorenz Tate?
Lorenz Tate. So Lorenz Tate, we're at the Billboard Awards.
Okay.
In Las Vegas.
Yep.
Are you there with us, Jay?
Stop playing. I sent you the pictures. Yes, I was there.
No, not the Soul Train Awards.
Oh, wait,
those are the Soul Train Awards.
Oh, wait. The Billboard. What city was that? Miami?
It's Las Vegas.
Yeah, because I gambled. I remember. Yes, I was there. I remember I left y'all to go gamble. And that's when you went off. But go ahead. I don't. It's too many, Mike. I'm being honest.
Okay. All right. So Lorenz Tate, when you do the Billboard Awards, you have that media row, right? Just same way we did Soul Train Awards. We have the media, the same thing at the Billboard Awards, and he's with Ashanti. So it's Ashanti, Lorenz Tate, and I think it's me and Mo, because the reason why I don't think you were there is because you didn't laugh and instigate the whole thing. So, no, real talk. So I was dolo. I was just by myself. I was solo by myself, right? And Mo was there, but Mo's a female. I mean, Mo's about that life, but Mo's a female. So, and I think it was another person from the radio station at the time that I was working at. So I'm asking Ashanti questions, but I'm doing the flirtatious thing, but in a funny way. Okay. I'm just admiring, and she didn't look that good because it was early in the morning. Everybody partied in Vegas like so hard. And then the next morning they got to run these artists by you, and they've been partying all night. So she wasn't in the mood. But I was in the mood, so I'm whatever. And Lorenz Tate gives me the ice grill. He's trying to shut down. He's trying to answer questions for her. And I'm like, I'm like, okay, well, Ashanti, as I said, I'm on that nonsense. Like, mind you, I'm still drunk from the night before.
Okay.
And let's get this movie stuff out the way. Lorenz Tate is my size. I know whatever dog he played in Menace to Society, he's still my. Let's get all this nonsense out the way. Like I understand people who I'm not supposed to play with. I get it. I'm not playing with Fat Joe. I'm not playing with him at all.
No Joey Crack. Nope. No games.
I'm not. There's a lot of folks out there that
50?
I'm not.
You play with 50?
No, I'm not playing. Even though 50 is one of the greatest 3 interviews I've ever done in my life. Because 50's secure in his situation. 50's like, this guy don't mean no harm. He's just asking me questions. So Lorenz Tate, I keep going back to Ashanti. I keep going back, and he keeps trying to interrupt. I think, listen, allegedly, let me use it. Allegedly, I swear Lorenz Tate was smashing Ashanti out.
He was too defensive. Okay.
He was catching feelings on anything I said to Ashanti. Like, no matter what. I could have said, what producers produced this? And he was like, but he was really caught up in his character. Like Lorenz Tate, like, nobody's scared of you in real life. And I'm a fan. I like Lorenz Tate. And yes, I did see the Jake Paul Floyd Mayweather meeting. I did see that. And that happened yesterday. And matter of fact, we can actually talk about that if you want to. Anyway, Lorenz Tate kept cutting things off, kept doing whatever, and the jokes. And then the only thing is, I guess he didn't know I was a comedian, so the jokes started flying, and he got more irritated. And then the interview wasn't over, but then the headphones got taken off. Like, he took his headphones off.
Okay.
And then he looked at Ashanti like, you gonna take your headphones off? And then she so slowly was like, and she asked, she was like, was that the last question? And I said, this is the one thing I do remember. I said, yeah, it's over. Go ahead. Go with Lorenz Tate. And that's when the ice grills came from the people that were with them. And then I caught the ice grills. Mind you, it's just me and Mo. Ain't nothing. Like Lorenz Tate was
he was a hater.
He was a hater. He was definitely one of them people that Alicia Keys was amazing. Let's get to the people that were amazing. Alicia Keys was absolutely one of the nicest people I've ever met. How about this? Fat Joe was one of the nicest people that I ever interviewed in a side studio. And I wanted to ask him questions. And I told him my grandmother's from the Bronx Soundview. And I said, Joe, if you don't want me to ask the questions, I won't, but can I ask these questions? And I said, my grandmother's from Soundview. I'm from White Plains Road, Gun Hill Road, in that area. And Fat Joe said, you know what? Go ahead and ask me the questions. And wound up being one of the nicest interviews I've ever had. Like, just nice in some old, like, he knows he could have me hemmed up in his studio.
Real quick. Yeah.
And he was like, just ask all the questions. Go ahead. Go ahead. Ask me about this. Ask me about that. I'm not even going to. The questions were so touchy. I'm not even going to remind everybody what I asked him of. And he said the honest truth. I had a conversation with Jay-Z at a concert, before the concert, at the sound check. Amazingly cool. Pharrell, amazingly cool. Who else? Redman, amazingly cool. I'm trying to think of the ass. The ass is. I didn't do the interview, but Quincy Jones is extra, yo.
As far as the not wanting to answer things, or
no, not even wanting to answer things. Quincy Jones
are the worst.
Quincy Jones, it's not that he answers the questions with 7,000 words, but Jesus, he was so over the top with the acting. Listen, I watched Quincy Jones with a guy named Bobby Holiday, who Jay Black was a producer for his show. I watched Quincy Jones tongue down this little young white chick for like 15 minutes. We went to commercials. I'm talking about tongue, like
Richard,
tongue, it was too much. I was like, God, there's Quincy. That's a lot.
That's how they say hi back then. Remember Family Feud? Their host used to kiss everybody like that years and years ago. Yeah,
Quincy, man.
Jay, I mean, you and Cam, you guys have been around people. Who would have asses that?
For me, honestly, it was Genuine and R. Kelly, the two that stand out to me. And multiple times, they were the same a-holes on separate different occasions. It's just the vibe.
Genuine was?
Yeah. Pony was popping.
Pony Mike and Power Rickers with Genuine. Remember the album?
No, we really did on South Street in Philly.
Crazy. It was so dope.
And he was super nice. But go ahead, Jay.
Wow. No, I would just say that those were my two standouts of just being like, I'm the ish and don't even talk to me, you know what I mean, too long. Like, I don't even want to be bothered. And I'm like, we sitting in a room for 3 hours together. Like
wow.
Okay. All right, that's what we want to do. Cool.
Like Nas was one of the best, like coolest people I've ever met. Cam, do you have somebody who's just an ass?
Richard Dawson.
I don't have an ass.
Sexual assault.
I got a good one. Redman was in the hallway. Red. We was drinking beer and smoking weed in the hallway.
Hey, allegedly? No, okay. No, Red is open with that.
I was there. I did it, and he did. Like me, him, a couple other DJs. He was just sitting in the hallway. We stopped on that floor, and he's just sitting there, literally drinking a beer, smoking weed. So we got out and started talking to him. We was all just chatting it up. I thought that was crazy. That was insane.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, but my thing is like, who was the person that was an ass?
Well, one time with Jay-Z. Jay-Z was like, man, I called it cardboard. Yeah, your boy. Yeah, he was real generic, like super generic. I was like, dogs, this nigga, come on, B.
He was freestyling. He was walking in the hallway just freestyling, mumble rapping, and he was
mumble rapping. What are you talking about?
Like and he was like spitting lyrics in his head, like it was deep. Like the first time I met him, walking and coming through.
You ever think you might be a Jay-Z groupie?
Yeah, he is. He's one of them.
No, I'm asking. No, I didn't say you were. I was asking. Asking.
He was plotting. It could have been whatever verse that
he could have been talking about his cable bill.
No.
Like how I'm gonna pay it. Say nah.
No, he was rhyming, and then dadding me up, and we was he had to be there. You was there probably, but after the fact, but either way, Hove was Hove. It's Hove. Hovey, baby.
Yeah.
So give me another ass. Somebody that was
ass. That was
somebody that was just like difficult, and you were like, oh, you know who, and it's not that she is Monique can be kind of difficult, comedian Monique, because it's not that she's difficult, it's that
yes, Maddie,
she wants to put certain things on you, and she wants to come in and dictate certain things. And it's not. I shouldn't say the word ass, but she does have a way of like, she's like, everybody, and she wants to, and it's like sometimes her importance, she wants to make her opinions so important, and you're like, okay, we just want to interview you. And then she's done it to the ladies that I was on a morning show with. Hey, sister, and then you're like the trick to the game is like, okay, so you and your man, what you're saying is that your husband can smash out. I didn't say it like this, but you have to. So you're saying he can go smash out chicks, and you're cool with it. That's the question you want to ask.
She was very defensive though during that run when she was doing that promo run.
Yeah, but then don't put it out there.
You remember Lisa Ray checked me? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, Lisa Ray.
Lisa Ray checked. She checked me hard because I kept calling her Lisa, I just don't play with her name. Don't play with her name. She's Lisa Ray. You better say both. Check me.
You ever think to yourself that we should have really been like you're getting played out by the prime minister of an island, so stop. Like stop being so dramatic on my name is Lisa Ray. Does the prime minister say that when he's knocking off Roxy?
Remember Roxy? Yeah.
Roxy's bad. Like you sometimes I wish I would have just been like, really? You're that important. You're that important. We need to call you Lisa Ray, even though you married a prime minister to an island simply for the come up, like you were still diamond on the pole. Like, am I wrong?
No, diamond.
Yeah, am I wrong? That's why you married this average looking dude. This average looking dude. So you could be the prime minister's first lady and be all like this. And she came to Hot 97 a few times. And I sit there and go like, why did I not just say that? Why?
You let her check me. And everybody got quiet.
No, I was in a blur. I don't know how she checked you. It didn't happen on air.
No, it happened on air. No, it was behind the scenes that I was setting it up, telling her what's about that. Going through the rundown. And yeah. I guess she got tired. One too many Lisas. Yeah.
Anybody else got another ass that they interviewed? Somebody that was just an I'm trying to think. I know there's more. Because there's always the most unimportant people that acted like asses. There's always Soulja Boy never made it into the but he was high. He never made it into the studio to make that happen. We had
him on. We had Soulja Boy on. I got a pic with him. Yeah, we took a pic. Yeah, he came up.
With Jonesy.
Yeah, you were there. What do you mean? Yeah, with Jonesy. Oh, you talking about for the night show? I'm just saying in general.
I did an interview where he never came. J. Cole may have been one of the, and I don't even have any evidence of this. J. Cole may have given me the best interview ever, and I don't have an air check. An air check is something which is just evidence. J. Cole came, and it was just him and one record rep. And Mike, you're an asshole too.
Yeah, that Usher interview. The Usher interview. Yeah, Mike, you were for several artists. You might have been. Well, I don't know. Is it being an asshole or is it being? I guess I can't justify it. No, you sometimes you can go.
Usher's a B word, y'all. Usher's a B word. Like honestly, I probably was inappropriate for saying it, but Usher, if you were a superstar at that time, and I asked you certain questions, but you were such a B. That you told your person we're gonna talk about the cologne and the fragrance and all that stuff. Like if I was in that situation, I asked me all the questions. But damn, what was I about to say? Damn, I shouldn't have got distracted.
Sexy Mo said Allen Iverson. I saw her in the comment.
No, there was something I was about to say.
Oh, Allen Iverson was a complete asshole. The first time I met him.
Black, I hate when you do that.
A-hole. Let's go with A-hole. We're real.
Sorry.
Here we get
that's my first.
That irritates me so much. Why did you do that?
Because
I had a story
with Lisa Ray. You did me dirty with Lisa Ray. That was the payback. Now we even. Now I can move.
I'm not even playing. Go ahead.
Remember we used to have Moet Mondays? Remember we had Moet Mondays? He came to Moet Mondays.
Did he put his headphones down?
Nope. I don't know what y'all did.
I thought you what Spanky did was make him forget his story. And that was going to bother him for the rest of the day.
Fault. It's the alcohol. See, when you drink, sometimes you lose your memory, your brain cell. Maybe it was J. Cole. Yeah, Mike, they saying it was J. Cole. People say J. Cole. Mike, Mike, come back.
The damage is done now.
They said it was J. Cole.
The damage is done now. You made him forget his story.
They said J. Cole.
J. Black is the worst producer ever because he gets caught up in his own persona. Like, God damn.
I missed this one. I missed this whole thing. I don't know what happened. I totally missed it.
So I was interviewing. Yo, real talk. Jay Black gave me dementia.
He said he gave it to him.
Real talk. Jay Black did that. That's what he did. That's what Jay Black did.
I can't.
Oh my God.
I can't.
Not that you left though. You left him, Mike. You walk away. Sometimes you guys walk away, catch your breath.
Sometimes you gotta walk away from Jay Black.
Take a breath. He left. All right.
Sometimes they gotta walk away from you.
I still don't know.
I'm mad. Don't you?
J. Cole. Okay, J. Cole. You make me cry. You're so frustrated. You just gotta, you know what?
I told Mike yesterday. To put Jay Black hard on probationary status. But we got all excited because he delivered.
Okay.
See,
right. J. Cole. Wait, no, stay focused, Mo. J. Cole.
Because I want to be Meg.
J. Cole. He has a J. Cole story that we all must hear, and it better be funny at this point. It better be life to life.
No, I don't even like the fact that nobody took me seriously. I walked off the show.
Yeah, you did. I still didn't understand why. What happened?
What happened, Mike?
You know, he walked off and ain't nobody acknowledged it. And we just kept going and talking about what Allen Iverson.
What is what's Shorty's daughter's name?
Carly.
Carly, take Sexy Mo off. Take her off. We're starting from the beginning. Take her off.
Yeah, take it from the top. Take it from the top. Oh no, she moved it. She moved it for Wait. Yes, all right,
Shut
tell
up.
J. Cole, and then we bring Mo back. Tell your J. Cole.
You want to tell the story?
I'm so bad I missed this. I'm so mad.
Damn, I got kicked off the show. All right.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Okay.
This story ain't even that good. It's
lost its sizzle just because of
no. But it was the best.
Now.
It was the best interview I've ever had because J. Cole was the first artist that Jay-Z had signed to Def Jam, and he had been on for like.
Well, Mo, you said AI did what, Mo? What did AI do? Oh no, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's Friday.
First of all, unless you had sex with AI, we don't care. Unless he penetrated you, we don't care.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Yes, but I know somebody it did happen to. But listen, so J. Cole, I was sitting there like, yo, this is J. Cole, the first person Jay-Z has ever signed to Def Jam. Like to say, and then he came in, but it was like we hadn't heard any singles. And I think you remember this. It was like J. Cole's the first person that's been signed. And then I'm sitting there, yo, how's it feel to be the first person Jay-Z? And dude was like actually like 100%. He was like, it's probably the worst thing ever. He was like, everybody got me saying I'm the dopest thing ever, but my single ain't never gonna come out. Every time I bring something to Jay-Z, he says that's not the one. He said, then I bring another one. This is on air. I don't have the actual evidence, so you gotta go with what I'm saying. He says, every time I bring something, that's not the one. And all I'm thinking is Memphis Bleak. Now when Memphis Bleak kept saying, okay, this, and he's like, this is not the one. And then it took another another 2 or 3 years, and J. Cole finally became J. Cole. But there was at least 3 to 4 years where J. Cole was like, everything I bring to him, he's like, it's not it. It's not it. And then he actually, in his first album, he has a song in his first album saying and describing all this stuff. So J. Cole might have been the greatest. If I just had footage of this damn interview, this might have been the greatest interview ever. But I just knew it was a young rapper named J. Cole who happened to be in there and was super honest. And when I tell you the depressed look he had on his face, first of all, it wasn't even like I was doing the night show, the morning show. I was doing a weekend show. It was like it was like Saturday it was like Saturday afternoon, like at 2:00, and they had J. Cole. They don't have no stars roll in on Saturday at 2:00.
Yeah.
I don't know weekend.
And you can see he was just like,
what up?
I felt so bad for him. And I was like, and I was giving him like, yeah, but you're dope. Like, I love the song. Jay-Z don't like it. Like, literally, he said, Jay don't like it.
Now, a question.
I think, I mean, Jay might have been right because I don't know if Jay cleared the legendary albums that happened after that. So maybe Jay was super right. Maybe he was super right. So, all right, Mo, we're dealing with asses that we interviewed. All right, you said Allen Iverson, one of the iconic basketball players ever. Yes. So how did you misinterpret this?
How did I misinterpret what?
Allen Iverson being a great guy.
I thought I came home. I thought I came on a donkey segment. Sorry.
No, but go ahead. What was it? Go.
He wasn't the only one. It's a famous comedian.
Stay with it. No. I'm gonna
segue away from that.
No, you're not. You're not.
That's the way we're gonna take it.
You're not gonna be Rambo. You're not gonna be Rambo Roddy right now.
It's already tainted.
Oh. Well, he did play Touchstone before AI. He did play.
Say the Allen Iverson.
So we had Moet Mondays, right?
Okay, there we go.
Okay,
Moet Mondays. Let me paint the picture.
He can't do nothing to us, Mo. He can't do nothing. Allen Iverson, he's drinking right now.
Ain't nobody worried about Allen Iverson.
Okay, just
anyway,
like
we had Moet Mondays, right, in Philly. His bull or whatever brought him to the club. They was looking for something to do. And it was light on the women that night. It was more men in there than women. And so, he went to introduce him. Hey, this is Mo from the radio station, blah, blah, blah. He looked at me, did like this. This all you got for me? With a bitch, with a, you know what? And so I'm like,
where the holes at?
That was that. I was like, okay. That was my first impression, my first meeting Allen Iverson.
This all you got? So it just hurt your ego. It just hurt your ego. That's all that was.
No, not really. Because I was a fan of his basketball, but I wasn't a fan of like his off-court behavior. So it didn't. But I was just shocked because in the moment you hear the stories, but in the moment I was like, oh, all right.
You didn't tell him. Well, I just turned Nas down. So you didn't tell him that story. You should have told him that. How you
do that?
You turned Nas down.
I did not turn Nas down. Nas is a good friend, or he was a good friend. And that's it. That's all we're gonna do with that.
You said no. What do you mean?
So did Allen Iverson look at you when he said this is all? Did he look at you when he said this, or did he look at the club?
At me, nodded, and he looked around the club and said, "This all you got?" Because it was a lot of testosterone in the building that night.
Okay, it wasn't like
a lot of testosterone.
It wasn't like he looked at
heck
you.
No, nah. But the disrespect of it all, of you look my way when he's trying to introduce you to me. Oh, this Mo from the radio station, blah, blah, blah. And you turn to me and be like, and then turn back and like.
So what was I supposed to do?
That's just not how you meet somebody the first time. It was just disrespectful.
Yeah, but the dude is meeting mega million,
and that's fine.
So he nodded. He didn't say nothing disrespectful. He just nodded. He said, what up?
He didn't say what up.
He nodded. Oh. Yeah, y'all, the ladies don't like that when somebody just
don't nod at me.
Oh, when all the other guys,
hello, hi,
yeah,
let's get to meet you.
Yeah, let's get to
something, but don't nod at me. Don't nod at me like I'm some dude.
Oh, so if Denzel nodded at you, you'd be like this right now. You'd be like, oh, Denzel nodded.
See, Denzel is not a nodder. He
no, if he did,
he's not
if he
a
did.
nodder. He's not going to nod at a woman. He's going to be like, nice to meet you, pleasure to meet you.
How do you know? How do you know that?
Something.
How do you know that?
That's not in his character.
How do you know this?
How do you know this? Have you ever heard a story of somebody saying Denzel just nodded at me?
Oh, no. I just heard Denzel cheating on his wife and the side chick had to knock on his door.
What cheating got to do with how you greet people? I ain't talking about what he do with the thing inside his pants.
Oh, my God.
This is good.
Your ego got hit. Your ego got hit.
No, as a woman,
it is what it is.
As a woman, it was rude.
What?
Hi, hey, what? Oh, what's up?
It's Allen Iverson.
What's up? But don't nod at me. You don't nod at no woman first time you meet her. What?
Wait a second. You're gonna
That
tell
was
me I haven't
rude.
nodded? You're gonna tell me I haven't nodded at a woman?
Let me tell you something. Did it come with a what's up or hey, how you doing?
No, I've nodded. Like, do y'all think y'all had important? Wait.
It's not about importance. It's about
hold
respect.
on. Let me take Mo out of this. Some of y'all think because the reaction that y'all normally get that I'm supposed to give you the same reaction, and I nodded. What up? I don't see. I mean, I know I'm killing you right now because this is your a-hole, but I know you've had more a-holes. Right? I know you've had more a-holes than somebody just going, yo.
It was the whole ambiance of it all. It wasn't just a head nod. It was just the whole ambiance of the conversation. But that head nod sent me to a whole nother place. I'm like, yeah, really? All right. Yeah, you too.
So okay. All right. I'm not gonna. How much time we got? 'Cause I gotta catch a flight. But if you are the biggest star in the NBA, and you are iconic,
and you're in your city,
you're in your city. At the club that I know you were at, which they probably shouldn't have brought him to that club that night. They probably come on. And
it was Moet Mondays with Mo.
Yeah,
it was gonna be more. It was gonna be more testosterone than women, right?
Because me and Jay. Okay, listen. You gotta give him a pass on that. You gotta give him he was already disgusting that they brought him down to that part of the Delaware Ave and was like, and they parked the Bentleys outside for no reason because he parked his car probably next to my little ass car. Like he's like, what am I doing here? A head nod is not the way to greet any woman.
Not. It's not.
Okay, Bill.
It's not.
Bill.
I'm not that chick on the street. I'm like, we're not gonna do that. I'm not even entertaining that. I don't care who it is. I don't care how much money you have. You're not gonna meet me. Somebody introduce you into me, and then you give me a head nod.
This is why y'all women get together and y'all ruin each other's lives because y'all have these conversations with each other. Y'all ruin each other's lives.
My life is lovely, but if I smile, first of all, I'm a pleasant person. My inner pleasantness comes out. When I say hi to you, if you give me a head nod or give me attitude, then you might need to check yourself.
Because he nodded?
I'm telling you, it's the whole ambiance of the entire
First of all, you were at Moet Mondays. Okay? The ambiance wasn't popping off the muscle. It was at, what was the name of that club? It was called
Club Eden, I think.
No, it wasn't called Eden. It was called I forget what it was called.
I can't remember. But it was more men in there than women. But that's besides the point, Michael Shawn. The point is, it's rude to nod at a woman when she look you in the eye and say hi or hello.
That's not
when
rude.
Somebody's introducing. If you turn to her and you.
He did not disrespect you. He nodded because he was sick and tired of having his boys drag him out to nonsense that he didn't have to be there when he was worth $70 million. That was not rude. It was not rude. He did. You're lucky you got a nod in real life because I would have just walked. And you're very pretty. You're a very pretty woman. But at the and this is what I try and tell y'all women, not you, Mo. I try and tell these women all over the world, all over the country. It don't matter how bad you are. It don't matter how good you look. It don't matter how good you smell. There's a guy who's gonna be like, okay. Like all he did was nod, and he was like, this is, and he killed his boys.
Listen,
he's like, this is all I got. This is all you brought me here for. I could have been asleep.
But you don't disrespect someone or just be rude. It's rude. So let's change the word. It's rude. In my experience, because I'm the owner and occupier of my feelings,
you're used to be treated like sexy Mo, and you met somebody who was just like, yo, and nodded. Nah.
Let me tell you something. I grew up in Arkansas. I grew up down south, and no, as a man, you don't do like that when somebody introduces you to a woman. You just don't do it. I don't care what I look like.
No, in Mo's defense, Mike, the first time I met AI was with DJ Touchstone. For those that know, DJ Touchstone is blind, can't see, completely blind. We were out in San Francisco.
So he didn't see the nod?
No, listen.
No.
I saw this. So we right. It was at this event in San Francisco. So we at this AI is there. So I like, oh, Tone, there's AI. He said, yo, I want to go meet him. I'm like, cool. So he's on my Stevie Wonder arm. You know, we walking over. His guy stopped us. I was like, yo, it's DJ Touchstone. We from Philly. AI, you know, boom, boom. We just want to say what up. So he turned. He said, AI, this Touchstone from Philly, the blind DJ. AI, he did deny. He said, and that was it. It was. I thought it was going to be a little bit more love for Tone, but it was just a all right. So it, and it was all he got was a head nod. But he said it was the blind DJ from Philly. How you just going to head nod a blind guy? Like,
what you got to say about that?
I don't know.
Y'all are some
He's
sensitive.
consistent. That's what it
not,
is.
So
Yeah,
that's not sensitive. That's not
no,
sensitive.
no.
That's not sensitive.
Do you know how many?
My
No,
feelings
you're
wasn't
not
hurt.
sensitive.
I feel like it was rude.
You're not sensitive to how many people a person like that has to meet every single day and have an explanation on why he's supposed to act accordingly.
I
now,
didn't
number
ask
one,
for a conversation.
He head nodded a blind guy.
And he head nodded you.
It
So
don't
are
get
you
no
better
worse
than the
than
blind
that.
guy?
He head nodded a blind
Are you
guy.
better than the blind
It's
guy?
because Touch Tone couldn't see him, but Jay Black
Okay,
saw
are
it.
you better?
Jay Black saw it. No,
Yeah,
I think
but
it's
what-
rude. I think it's rude. Period. It's
Morning.
rude. The head nod. When somebody is introducing you to somebody,
like I
it's
promise you,
rude.
Michael Jordan would have given you the same head nod, and you would have been cool with it.
Say that again.
Michael Jordan would have given you the same head nod.
I've met Michael Jordan before, and he did not give me a head nod. So you want to tell me that AI is better than?
Oh God. AI was
I
at
can't
that
even
club.
find AI shoes no more.
AI. Oh, you can find AI shoes.
I'm
Yes, you
talking
can.
about mine in my closet. Now my
AI came to that club at 1:00 in the morning at best. At best, he got there at 1:00 in the morning, drunk and high. And y'all gonna hold this against him because he nodded. But now, if he would have gripped you by your hip,
hey,
and be like, "Yo, what's good?" That would have been rude too. Like, it's just a nod.
First of all, that wouldn't have happened.
Action. He's hilarious. No, Action said what he was supposed to sign, the sign language head nod. Like,
yeah, the blind guy. Oh, this is the blind DJ. Do you know how drunk AI gets? How about this? I've had AI act like he didn't know me and play me and then spend 45 minutes at Suite 450 and we sat and got blasted together. And then the next time I saw him, he didn't know me again and had his security dudes grip me up.
Get out of here.
That's not disrespect. That is, you don't understand his life.
So I'll say at best, it was rude. And
but you don't. But
I'm standing on that. It was rude. And
he got security on me. His dudes, not even real security. His dudes gripped me up. He just nodded. And you're calling it rude because he nodded.
But they approached me, introduced me into him.
He didn't.
They called me.
Matter. Thank you, G.
Like, Jesus Christ, this is what I'm talking about. Like, we're like, yo, he nodded. He's being disrespectful. He nodded.
I don't care who it is. If somebody introduced you into a woman and you nod, that's rude.
I promise you, if Barack Obama would have nodded, you would have melted. And MJ is an asshole.
See, you're comparing people who
and Michael Jordan. I will give you mad stories. I will give you mad firsthand stories about Michael Jordan. Firsthand stories about Michael Jordan, literally. But guess what? If you spend 24 hours of your life always having to be like, hi, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Hey, 24 hours. Hey, hi, hey,
nice
I know I'm the greatest of all time. I know I'm the greatest of all. I know I'm your hero. I know I'm your. And at 1:00 in the morning, after this dude been drinking champagne and smoking L's, and you're like, he nodded. If that is what rude is,
it was rude.
Like what Tosh said, this is a perfect example, Mike, to agree to disagree.
Thank you.
No, because Mo's not being real. Because guess what, Mo?
How am I not being real?
If we were in the same situation and 24 hours a day, we're walking around and people are grabbing you, and at 1:30 in the morning, you've been drinking with me and Jay Black and Cam, and you've been drinking, and somebody says, hey,
Hey, sexy Mo.
So
this
now
is
you're putting the environmental elements and
That's
variables
life.
into the story.
That is.
Listen, my perception in my experience belongs to me.
But as a
I'm
therapist,
the owner
as
and I'm the occupier of
Yeah.
my own
But
feelings
as
and
a
my own
therapist,
viewpoints.
as somebody who works with people on behavioral situations, you
Yes.
know those things are major. So you should know better than to judge somebody at 1:30 in the morning who's drunk and high. If anybody should know, it should be you. You should be the one to be like, I get it. I understand. I get it.
Mike's the debater now.
I can get it all I want to, but I still feel and I still stand
So
firmly.
you know
It was rude.
You know, clinically, you shouldn't be calling them rude because if you really observe everything that's been going on.
Why we gotta do the see?
No, because I'm not gonna let you just give me somebody who was an ass for real, not somebody who nodded. Give me somebody who was an ass.
Okay.
Like that.
All right. Okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
So, me, Michael Shawn, Billboard Awards, doing interviews. A certain very, very famous comedian / actor now told me that he would pay me $2,000 to go back up to the room with him and let him. It's the morning time, but yeah.
$2,000.
Who? Allegedly who?
Wait, so after you cashed that check, what happened? Like,
why didn't you let me know so you could negotiate it? Who?
Michael Shawn, you was defending me.
Okay, I was drunk. Who is this? Who was it? I'm glad I did defend you. Who?
No, she's scared to say the
You
name.
was like, you feel uncomfortable? You all right?
I was there.
Yes, you were there. You were at the table. Yes.
$2,000.
Montel Williams?
Wait, no, she said comedian and now
comedian / actor.
Mike Epps?
No.
Wait,
he wasn't really popping right back then.
Mo worth more than $2,000?
Spanky.
I didn't say that.
I don't know. I'm just wondering.
Anthony,
it's not a price tag here.
Anthony, what's his name from Blackish?
See, you wasn't that drunk because you remember that. You remember that. Yes, he did.
I don't remember
and he was not playing.
But I gave him the business on. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
All right.
So
Anthony, what's the name? What's the name? Anthony Anderson.
Allegedly. Is that being an a-hole or is that shooting a shot?
He wasn't shooting his shot because the pressure was on. He was being an a-hole. Because if you laugh it off and you tell somebody, all right, chill, and you keep on, that's not shooting your shot.
Now
you overthrew.
Now
that ain't shooting your shot.
He's an ignorant ass. He is. He's an ignorant ass.
It was real aggressive.
And I interviewed him when I was with Jonesy on Hot 97, and I gave him the business. Probably because of what happened that night. But yes, he was shooting his shot. But the fact of the matter is, there was a slow down, homie, chill. And then there was another, we're going to try it one more time.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't exactly remember.
So he was the stimulus check before the stimulus, huh?
See,
I'm glad So how did it not happen?
What?
Like what? No. Don't listen to Jay. No, don't listen to Jay. I mean, how did it? That was the wrong phrase. How did it not? How did it? Like, did we actually get away from the situation? Like, what happened?
Oh yeah, because you know during the press time, everybody's kind of like in this big room, and the artists are rotating from like table to table.
Oh, he did it at the interview.
Yes, when we were off. Yes.
Was he joking or was he serious?
Michael Shawn.
Was it a bad joke?
I don't know.
It was not a bad joke. It wasn't a bad joke. It wasn't a bad joke.
Wow.
But Mike, being the big brother that he was, like Mike was not playing with him.
Yeah, Mike.
He was like,
we need a little more than 2K. Stop that disrespect.
See, that's why Michael Shawn was there, because Jay Black always try to finagle a situation into a monetary game.
I'm still mad at Nas.
It's always a bag.
Wait. Forget Nas. Stop. It's to the point where you got to say pause. You be riding Nas so hard, Jay Black. You about to say pause.
No, I'm mad at Mo for that, but go ahead.
But I didn't even so we moved him on.
Yes.
You brushed him.
And very quickly. After about the third time, you gave him if you one more time, homie. One more time.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, Mike.
That was like one of those moments where I was like, damn, I'm really a takeover legend. Like Mike got my back.
Okay, Allen Iverson was ignorant as hell for nodding. Like, F you, AI, F you, F your sneaker, F your crossover, F everything. Wow, that was something. Okay, should we get into the whole thing? Should we get into allegedly now?
We got that. Maybe can the first story be the Floyd and Jake Paul, since we got that video? I know you said you want to talk about it.
Yes.
So we can use that as the first story, Mo.
Yes.
Go ahead. Play. Go ahead. Go. Just
go ahead. You playing the
play.
The paperwork for this bar. Get Al Hammond. Absolutely. Yeah. Let me call Al Hammond. Let's make it happen. I'm on one night. Got you happy.
You got a list.
Hey, I knew that would happen.
Hey.
They're really fighting?
Let's go. Let's go, baby. Got your hat, straight me. Don't play with me. Your hat. I ain't gonna do that to you. Got your hat. Don't disrespect me.
You can cut it off. Now it's very exciting with Floyd and Jake Paul and all that stuff, and I know y'all got into it and all that good stuff. Listen, people,
that was staged. That was simple.
Got your hat, no cap. No, I felt that was real.
I felt the energy.
No, because Floyd had opportunity to cap him.
I got your hat.
Floyd was right there within
Floyd
2 feet away from him.
He got 30 bodyguards for that. He's a professional. He protecting his bags.
First of all, Floyd ain't never been that slow in a punch ever. Does somebody raise their hand and grab his hat?
He caught him off guard. He didn't expect that to happen.
And then Floyd was within 5 feet of him to jump off on him. Now, supposedly, they're like, Jake Paul got a black eye. Number one, if my security is there, right? And I'm Floyd Mayweather worth almost $1 billion, and my security is there, and y'all didn't stomp him the hell out, everybody's fired.
I think Jake Paul tried it, and the bodyguard gave him a black eye, and that was it.
That bodyguard is close to 300 pounds.
He was still standing on his feet, so he didn't do nothing to him.
He didn't do. He caught something, and they say he got a black eye. That's fine. If it was real serious, if it was real. If it was, let me tell you something. When Mike Tyson went at Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson bit the hell out of Lennox Lewis' thigh, and Lennox Lewis threw 3 punches trying to take his head off.
I remember that.
So I'm going to buy the fight because it's going to be interesting. I want
me now.
I want Floyd to beat his ass. I want Floyd to beat both their brothers' asses, because that wasn't even the guy he's going to fight.
Right.
That ain't even the guy he's going to fight.
That's the other ball.
Right.
Yes, it's just two white boys.
Neither one of them. He said neither one of y'all boxers. Like he. I mean, I've never seen Floyd that enraged. Even though they meet up before the boxing match and they shoot the ish, but I've never seen Floyd that enraged. So I don't think it was fake.
Snatching the black man's hat is like snatching
don't do
woman's
that.
weed.
Absolutely, exactly. Yes,
actually be on fire.
Yes.
So
you don't touch a black man's fitted.
I want y'all, for all those people. I say this all the time. Floyd Mayweather is an amazing boxer, but do you notice how when you're 5'7" and you weigh 157 pounds, if somebody who's 250 pounds grabs you, you can't do nothing? If Mike Tyson had been in that spot, or Evander Holyfield would have been in that spot, he would have got touched and with no security. I just say this to say, stop acting so scared of Floyd Mayweather. Stop acting so scary. Like it's just science, y'all. It's just science. Yes, he will break your nose and crack a rib. But if somebody 275 pounds grabs him, he'll throw him through a window. He's my weight. So all that ha 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 ha. You had and when you got close to him, you could have hit him, but you won't.
All them cameras, that's a lawsuit.
No, you won't because it ruins the fight. I can't break my hand. I can't hurt you. I can't get into nothing. It's all a big act.
That wasn't no act, Mike.
Doug, if my security didn't stomp him out, they'd all be fired.
That don't mean it was an act. That
it was all an act.
I think that hat.
I grabbed your hat. I grabbed your hat. I grabbed your hat. You ain't fight 50 in that restaurant.
Oh, 50 a whole lot bigger.
Like Floyd is a genius. He's a genius. Because everybody's gonna get these sales because a black man is about to beat up a white man's ass. That's why we're all gonna get it.
I'm hopeful.
That's why we're all going the same reason we got Conor McGregor.
Right.
I'm hoping that Mayweather, hey, you're gonna catch this fade for your brother.
Dog.
Now I'm doing extra push-ups. I'm doing extra. You gave me.
You ain't got to do extra push-ups. When Floyd throws a left hook to your body, and you can't breathe in the third round, and you're looking at everybody else breathing, and you're wondering why is everybody else getting oxygen except me? Of course, in the ring, Floyd is one of the greatest ever. But this is nonsense. How about this? When they were on the stage, the same dude, he was on the stage talking to they were going back and forth, and a dude grabbed his sneakers and untied his sneakers, said, "Your Air Force Ones are dirty." Mike Tyson would have smacked the out of that person for just untying the sneakers.
It's only been down. Yeah.
He'd have been like, "Get out of it. What are you doing? What are you doing?"
I think Floyd was caught off guard. I think the Paul guy may have planned that and thought that was funny, but I don't think Floyd was a part of that.
Because they always come together, that whole banter back and forth right before the fight. I don't think that he factored in that whole snatch your hat off.
If somebody grabs a hat from you, don't you just go?
I think he took it too far.
You grab my hat.
That's disrespectful. You trying to clown me? You clowning? You trying to clown me on a public?
Hey, Black, I'm worth $800 million. If you grab my hat, I go like, why did you grab my hat? All you gotta do is do this. Why did you grab my hat? He said, grabbed your hat and ran. Grabbed your hat, got your hat and ran.
Or attempted to run.
What? If Floyd would have stood there and be like, why'd you grab my hat? Everybody would have been like, but no, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. He grabbed your hat, stupid. You did what an 8th grader does.
Chase you down.
Yes, that's all it was. This is all. They're perfect. And then the dude did an Instagram and said, "I'm about to grab Floyd's hat and put it on Instagram. Let's see how it goes." Y'all, that's stupid. Y'all, that's stupid. He put an Instagram post.
He did it prior. He put a post up prior.
Yes, before he did it.
That doesn't mean that Floyd knew about that.
Dude. Do you see Floyd's security? Do you see Floyd's security? Do you see Floyd's security? Really? Floyd's security is on the verge of you could die. Floyd's security is on, like when Floyd goes out, his security is death mode. You really think that white boy grabbed the hat and was bold enough to be like, the security's not going to beat my ass? The security had him choked up and grabbed him and never laid him out. Are y'all that naive?
But I'm sure they also trained to try to avoid lawsuits too, because that's all they would. If they would have stomped him, they would have killed that dude. Come on.
Oh my God, y'all are so. Listen, just buy the fight because you want to see the WWE. That's all this was. That's all this was.
Well, all this was. You know that they added Chad Osinko to the undercard. He's looking for somebody to fight. And guess who came out the woodworks asking to go up again?
Who?
Matt Barnes. Matt Barnes wants to throw his name in the hat. He said he's been boxing. He's been in the ring practicing. And for the right amount of money, that he would fight Chad.
Do y'all see? Do y'all see how nonsense? This is the WWE. Floyd is a genius.
Basketball cats can fight.
Floyd is a genius, and y'all really like, oh, he was really mad. He's gonna make $100 million, y'all. He's gonna make $100 million off of this, and you're like, oh my god, he was so mad. He was so mad. Like, man, he was caught off guard. He was so mad. He's gonna make $100 million at every pay-per-view. And you know what he said about Conor McGregor? This is what he said about Conor McGregor after the fight. He said, I wish that boxers would have helped me sell my fights the way Conor McGregor did. I wish they would have. I wish I could get boxers to do half. Guess what? He got them white boys. They bout it. They down to sell. Because the pay-per-view split is going to be crazy. It's going to be nuts.
Are you interested in seeing Matt Barnes with Ocho?
No. Get the hell out of here. I'll be interested to see Matt Barnes and Ocho fight at a bar.
Not a no pay-per-view undercard.
When they both got some shots in them.
Oh man.
I'd be interested in that. But when they put gloves on, stop. Please. On the basketball court, if they can get it popping, oh yeah. How about let's stop playing? Let's have Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson.
They're on the same podcast. All that's
let's have that. Because y'all was the two. Y'all still killing me with how y'all the two killers. Y'all the two killers of the NBA. Y'all was ready to go. Like Steven Jackson, I ain't gonna lie, he been involved in a lot of stuff. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of couples.
Yeah.
Okay, well, do it at the bar, because once you put them gloves on and it's official, and you got to have technique, and you got to literally fight 3 minutes every round, then it all changes. It's not 30 seconds of mayhem. It's like you have to have a skill set. They stop. Matt Barnes stop. Matt Barnes trying to catch. And I like Matt Barnes. I like Steven Jackson, but stop. Y'all trying to catch.
He would do it for the right bag. So of course, I don't think that there's
and y'all still believe that Floyd Mayweather thing. He was really mad, and he got Chad Ocho sitting there going like, "Yo, Chad, just chill. I can get you a bag too."
Chad has already inked the deal. It's definitely done. They just gotta find him an opponent. They just gotta find him an opponent in his weight class.
Go fight Ray Lewis. Remember when Ray Lewis, you tried to block Ray Lewis in the end zone, and he put your ass down, and you was dizzy, and you was in the sidelines. I tried to block Ray Lewis. Go fight him. Go fight Ray.
He ain't fighting Ray.
Of course not. Stop. I got Jackson for $20. He looks like he got hands. Who's Jackson? Oh, Steven Jackson. Steven Jackson got hands in some random thing. Put him in a ring with somebody who's had 12 fights.
Not Derek Fisher.
Barnes needs to fight Derek Fisher. Yes.
Jokes. No, that would be the one.
Yes. Yes.
Relationship scandal.
Big shout out to Derek Fisher.
Derek Fisher, I don't know why you let him chase you around. Y'all kind of both the same size. You should have.
No, Matt Barnes is bigger.
Barnes is like 6'9".
Yeah. No, Matt
Barnes is not 6'9". Barnes is not
6'7", 227 pounds, and 41.
And Derek Fisher should not have ran from him. Derek Fisher should not have ran from him.
Derek Fisher is shorter than Matt.
He still should have ran from him.
Like 6'3". He ran because he knew he was a sucker.
Yeah. And he stole Gloria. I got Gloria, son.
And he's still with her. He's still with her. And Matt Barnes is like, yo, they really love each other. So you should have stood there and fought that dude. Let me find out how bad. I don't even think Matt Barnes is 6'7", y'all.
He is. He's 6'7", 227 pounds, and he's 41 years old.
And Derek Fisher's like 190.
If that,
like maybe 6'3". 6'3", 6'2" tops.
Because I how about this? John Starks wouldn't have ran from Matt Barnes.
Yeah, well, he ain't no punk.
He's 6'1". Like that's what I'm saying. Like what was you running from? Unless he was just like, I don't want to do this in front of the kids, but that's everybody's excuse. I don't want to do this in front of the kids.
That's not
no, it says Matt Barnes is 6'7".
I just said that.
Oh yeah. So 6'1", 6'7", that is a big difference, Mike. 6'1".
There's no difference. Not if John Starks would have fought his ass. Like I guarantee you.
Talking about in boxing, that's a longer reach.
I'm talking about fighting in real life.
Okay,
I'm talking about fighting in real life. Nate
right.
Robinson. I know he got knocked out, but Nate Robinson would have fought him.
It comes down to the texture of the person at that point. That's all. Bottom line, you got punks.
Who got more heart? Who got more heart in the situation?
But the average cat's not going to fight somebody 9 inches taller than him. Trust me.
Right.
You're not. You're just not.
Mike know that. He's a boxing connoisseur. He knows.
No. Because there are people who are going to do that all the time. I'm just saying, I don't see why. Matt Barnes was not going to knock Derek Fisher out. We're both athletes. We've both been working out. Like I'm sorry, Derek Rose would have fought Matt Barnes, and it would have been a problem. Like I don't, but I get it. I mean,
but Barnes came in there with a different energy too, though.
He did. No, he did. He did.
So that energy is enough to scare you too, though.
He did.
Come on, let's be real about this.
He did. He did.
Coming in with an energy.
But yeah.
I'll give you blah blah blah.
Derek Fisher should have fought that day and just got that thing over with. Like I'm not running around my girl's house. I'm not being around my girl and running. Like I'm really getting knocked out, and you're gonna have to knock me out because my girl sits right there, and I dash off.
When somebody's angry, I guess Matt was so enraged it kind of spooked him. Your energy got to match the other person's.
Exactly.
My energy is gonna match the other person when my girl's standing next to me.
And Mike got a point because as a female, you got to know that a man do nothing. You want to stay. You gonna show up and protect me.
Listen. Like Don said, you got
somebody.
Real quick, what did Don say? He said you got to remember that Matt Barnes actually drove across the country. You know,
Matt Barnes said it wasn't across the. Matt Barnes said it wasn't across the country. Matt Barnes said it was like 35 to 40 minutes.
That's a different energy. You bad, like the energy levels on a whole other level than mine at that time.
I want to know what man on this panel is having a man make you run in front of your girl. I don't care what energy you on.
I ain't running from nothing, not unless you got a gun. If you ain't got a gun,
yes. I'm not running. I'm not running on some. No, I'm not. I'm not. And Matt Barnes ain't Shaq. Like I get Shaq. I need Mike to get in the ring, and I will beat Anthony Anderson's ass.
Thank you.
Anthony Anderson lost weight, still fat and got titties. Stop playing with me. I love dudes who be trying to act like they in shape and still got titties. Like, stop. And Matt Barnes was, and let's not get it effed up. Matt Barnes was right. If my sons call me and say something, if my daughters call me and God forbid me and Stacey ain't together and say, oh, so-and-so's here and they got a problem with so-and-so, I get it. And Cam, you're right about that energy. You're right. But then Derek Fisher, you can't be sitting with old girl, and when you see the baby father, you need to prepare yourself. Like if you dealing with somebody,
prepare to battle,
and you better prepare yourself that this dude could show up. This dude could show up at any time. And what the hell are you in the gym lifting weights for in the weight room? And you gonna run like a bitch, like in front of the kids?
Oh man. I mean, from a young age, you always taught you don't run. I don't care how big the person is or whatever. You don't run.
Whoa! Stop! You don't run. Stop all that, Mo. You ain't a man. Stop. Sometimes you gotta.
I'm not. So let me take that back from a female perspective.
But if I'm messing with you, and I know your baby father, you better make a conscious decision. Am I built to deal with this dude? Because I'm not gonna be able to function with your kids if I'm not built to deal with the dude. And then I shouldn't even be with you if I'm not built to deal with this dude.
That's why he ran.
Yeah, he ran. He did. around the house, and you think you get into an argument with her, she ain't gonna bring that. Don't make your ass run around the house.
Don't make me call Matt. Don't make me call Matt.
You might as well end the relationship at that point because she gonna clown you.
No, but
every time y'all get into it,
pull up the camera footage because you know the camera's in the house.
But you know what's crazy? Matt even screen. Matt Barnes said it in an interview. He said, "Yo, they really like." Matt actually was like, "Yo, Matt was really honest." He was like, "Yo, they really love each other." He said it just like this. He said they really love each other. He said we're super cool now.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, he was like, "We're cool. Like we're cool."
If I had to run from you, I don't think I could ever be cool with you.
Who wants some? Who wants some of Debo? Come here. Mike said I was staying there. Come here.
First of all, Matt Barnes is not Debo, dog. Matt Barnes is not Debo.
But that energy was, and that drive it was.
But if a dude steps but when a dude steps to you and your girl's right next to you and it doesn't trigger you to set off that same level of energy, then that's a problem.
Right.
But God bless, they done made it happen. They done made it happen. Because Matt ain't wanted with Kobe. A lot of us think,
he ain't want. Yeah.
Well, he did want it with Kobe, but Kobe wanted the same problem. Like you said, it's different people for different things. Different people have different attitudes because there's certain people that you're like, yo, like Matt know who he's playing with. Matt was like, when he got in that car, he knew I could beat his ass.
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, he knew. Yeah, behind the wheel. Yeah, he knew. He wanted all that smoke. He wanted all that smoke.
He wanted because if the Greek Freak had been the person at that house, if Giannis would have been there, I don't think he would have drove that fast. He might have still drove.
Oh man,
I don't know. I don't know if he would have drove that fast. How about this? If it was Steven Jackson banging out his wife, I'm not saying Matt wouldn't have drove. I'm just saying there would have been a lot of thought process going on. Like when I get there, I got to make sure I got to whatever. But I love Matt Barnes and Steve. I would love to ask him that. Oh, if Ron Artest was the one knocking down.
Now that's a good one.
He would, yo, Mike, he would have put him on the phone.
Put him on the phone.
Put him on the phone. Go get him. Put him on the phone.
No, now I honestly believe Matt Barnes would have still drove. But there would have been a lot of thought process going on.
He would have stopped at some rest stops.
I think he would have called from outside, though.
Let me think about
that.
Put
him on the phone. That's crazy, bro. No way.
I think, but I think Matt Barnes would have still went. I just know he would have understood when I walk in, Ron Artest is not running.
Definitely not.
And the party is over, and nobody try and break it up. Y'all better just leave it alone and call the cops.
Yeah, did you see that?
No, that's a good one. Ron Artest is a good one.
I love how action brought a full circle. Remember earlier you were talking about the grandpa sleeping with the girl. He said the grandpa 6'7" and the grandson 5'11". So you talking about that grandson trying to whoop that grandpa?
Right.
He
that ain't happening. Yeah, that ain't happening.
780, I got him. I'm whooping his ass.
Cam is a lot bigger than me, but if I found out Cam was knocking off Stacey, I'd stab Cam like 20. And I love Cam. I just think and I'm just putting that as an example.
You would have to find something big to hit Cam with. Because
no, I don't give a there's a certain point where you're like, no, I really don't give a about this. Like 6'9" and 5'11" ain't enough for me.
You got to do like I said. When you in the zone, that zone counts.
No, you're right.
That
zone definitely counts for something. But I'm telling you right now, if Matt would have walked in that house and it was Ron Artest, his zone would have popped up in a half a second. And Ron says, "Oh, here we go." Yo, you knocking my wife off? Yes, mother. That collision would have been classic.
Boy,
you ever just want two people to fight just because you're like, yo, this fight's gonna be great? Like you start thinking of athletes. If you really start thinking of athletes that you put together, like athletes that people are scared of, and I'm trying to think of athletes that like Matt Barnes. Queen Barnes said Cam ain't that big. Did you meet him or something?
Have you ever met Cam?
Yeah, we met. Chill. What are y'all doing?
Damn, Cam. Queen Born just put it out there. I think Queen Born like you. Did
He
y'all
ain't really that
smash?
dude.
Do tell.
Do tell. Did he hit you with the boom bap? Did he hit you with the boom bap?
No boom bap. No boom bap.
Cam is too wholesome for that.
Wholesome and Cam.
That's right, Mo. This matter. We just hung out. You know what I mean? Yeah.
All right. So like if The Rock.
The Rock.
Right,
Dwayne
The Rock.
Johnson. Okay.
Dwayne and then and Mike Tyson. Do you think The Rock still goes at it with him, or do you think he's like, God, this guy?
Yeah,
I think The Rock
I
strategically would not put himself in that situation
You
because even at this, at
Mo,
this point,
your ovaries are so ridiculous. Like I'm talking about two grown men who are in a bad mood. They both in a bad mood, and Mike's like, yo, and they on each other. Okay, The Rock is knocking off one of Mike's chicks, and Mike walks in.
Tyson will handle that.
I don't know. I believe
a little cray. Come on, you got to count once again.
Mike,
that little cray counts for something.
Yeah, little cray counts. Jay Black, what do you think? The little cray counts because Jay's a huge wrestling fan. Y'all don't want no smoke with Holyfield. None of y'all want no smoke. Y'all don't want no smoke with Holyfield.
They look like he always mad.
You know who? You know who else? Who else? I got my money on Marshawn Lynch.
Football player.
Marshawn Lynch.
I got money on I got money.
He another one. He got a little cray.
He got a little.
He eats Skittles, but there's something going on.
There's nothing about that dude.
He's doing commercials and everything, but there's something going on. There's something there. You got that glossy, that glassy look at times. Nah, you don't do it with them.
Like, yo, I don't know. No, he's the type of person that if Mike Tyson stepped to him, I wouldn't be surprised. Like Mike, if Marshawn Lynch was like, yo, my dude, I respect you, but stop putting your finger in my face. Like that's it. Stop putting your finger in my face.
Yeah. Yep.
Be smooth. Yeah.
Like, stop. Don't make me tackle you, dog. Because if you don't hit with that left hook when I tackle you,
don't miss.
They said Shaq. You mess around with Shaq, Mike? You gonna still have the same energy?
Nah, I mean, what do you want me to do? Like, there's nothing you can do except take the gun out. Because I'm anti-gun, but once you take the gun out, everybody your size, especially if they know you down to shoot. Let me tell you, Shaq against one of them hood dudes who he knows is down to pull the trigger, it's all even then. It's all even, but we'll keep it at like I think Marshawn Lynch would be like, yo, keep your finger on my face, Mike. Like for real.
As he's eating Skittles.
He's like, yo, Mike, yo, chill.
I'm trying to tell you.
I'm trying to tell you, dog. I respect you. I know what you can do.
Make it count. Don't miss.
And maybe we're wrong. I would love to have this conversation. We got to have an athlete on. I would love to have this conversation with athletes who be like, yo, he's truly a problem. Like there's tough guys and there's other dudes that are just like, I think the worst mixture is hood dudes who physically get into the NFL and then properly train themselves that they are like, their bodies are machines. So now you got a hood mentality. Like 50. Okay, 50 said, what was the story 50 said? 50 said Mike Tyson pulled him into a room. This is a story 50 said. Pulled him into a room and he grabbed him and said, look, let me talk to you or whatever. And 50 said this and 50 said, yo, I think I'm going to have to fight Mike Tyson. The fact that he said, I think I'm going to fight Mike Tyson made me respect the fact that he was like, 50 was like another one. Yo, just get your finger on my face. I know, like Mike, I respect you. I really do.
Check this out.
I don't think I'm gonna win. But dude, you gotta get your finger out my face. 50's a good one. I'm trying to think who else. It was like the like Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson, like AI was like I think AI would fight. I think AI would have fought Matt Barnes, but Like Mike, I would have been like, yo, like for real, let me sign that basketball for you.
Let's keep it moving. We're gonna keep it pushing. Yeah.
Like that's when you put your hands up, like, yo, Mike, listen, let's talk about what's going on. Yeah, nobody wants that smoke with Evander Holyfield. It's that Mike Tyson's name is sexier. Y'all don't want that smoke with because Evander wasn't scared of any. Y'all really, and it's funny because I promise you, I believe Floyd Mayweather is like one of the great. He's in the top 3 greatest fighters of all time. And if he hit one of us, if he caught us clean, it's over. It's done. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. But in a street fight, you know who I'd be scared of more than Floyd Mayweather is Manny Pacquiao. That little Filipino mother.
Come on, Mike.
Floyd ain't never had to knockout punch Manny Pacquiao. Floyd ain't never
fighter.
Floyd ain't never put Pacquiao puts people to sleep. Like is Floyd a better fighter?
Put up YouTube with
Floyd's a better fighter.
It seemed like Manny be patting. It be just seem like he be just patting.
Oh, Patton. Go check out Ricky Hatton and watch Floyd Mayweather go 11 rounds with Ricky Hatton and watch what Pacquiao does to him. Like I promise you that and Floyd's a better fighter. I'm not saying in the squared ring, Floyd's a better fighter.
But he's talking about a street fight.
But a street fight, that left hand,
it's all different.
That left hand is it's man. Listen, Draymond Green wants to smoke. Yeah,
another one. Yeah, he ain't cray, but he
ain't cray, but he won.
He don't back down. He don't back down.
No, yeah, Draymond would be a good. Like if I had to have somebody on my team, if I had to get people, Draymond wouldn't be a bad person to have. Like
he's the new Oakley.
And no guns. There are no guns involved. There are no guns. There's no knives. It's just the dudes that you want to bring. This is a good topic. The dudes you want to bring with you. Because everybody's going to pick Mike Tyson. But I might, and a lot of people listening are big boxing fans.
What about Ron Artest? Back to him.
Ron's a good one.
Because he got a little cray too.
Ron's a good one. Ron's somebody I would bring with me. He's older now since we're doing basketball. I'm not... I got love for T.I. I do. And I know T.I.'s about it. Like T.I. gonna fight. I need somebody who I'm bringing. I need my team to be intimidating.
He known for gunplay. Nobody talking about his hands.
I don't know if y'all know who. I don't know if y'all know who Tyson Fury is, who's one of the heavyweight champions who beat Dante.
Yeah,
I like him.
That is called 6'6", 275 pounds.
He don't care.
And that white boy truly don't care. He really
truly
don't care.
He does not. That's scary too.
Yo, Shorty Doo-Wop is a big fan. We're gonna do basketball players. Okay,
Brian Cox. Wait, who's Brian Cox? Not the singer.
No, Brian Cox. There's a Brian Cox, a football player.
Lineman.
The Bears.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, he's scary too.
So we should do a segment. We should do it. We should break it down. Like basketball players that if you had to put a squad together that you're going into this alley and they said they was going to beat your ass and you got to pick like 4 dudes. And then we need to do boxers and then we need to do rappers. Because rappers, that's the hardest one. And there are no guns involved.
You said boxers, rappers. Who was the other one? Who are you doing?
And basketball players.
Basketball players. Okay.
Because rappers. That's the hardest one to actually pick.
Yeah, because they're all punks.
Because you don't know whose songs are real or whose songs are not. Like you don't even know. Like you don't know. Like, did you really do that? Because we need to know right now. Because I need to bring you down this alley with me.
Like the fact somebody said T.I. That wouldn't be a good one.
With Birdman, does he give you that impersonation that he's gonna fight?
Nope.
Not at all.
Mike said nope.
No. I'm saying with no guns. I'm not saying he won't fight. I'm just saying I need somebody to guarantee me the win.
He says he carries 100,000 with him everywhere he go.
What?
Yeah, I'd get that if I could get it.
Get what?
That 100,000, that bag.
Oh, what's he saying?
No, I'm just saying I'm not intimidated by him. Like I'd get that bag.
Oh yeah.
Like he don't present that type of energy to me.
50. If I gotta bring a rapper, I get 50. The Game.
The Game. That's kind of like you said. We don't physically. I've never seen him.
Game's attitude. I rock with Game attitude. 50. I'm nervous about. He got the look, but I don't know if he really carries the attitude.
No, I believe 50. Like if we just literally had to walk down and nobody cared about how much money he had, I think he would be a problem. Like I'm pretty sure he'd be able, because he's like, yo, we got to go through this alley right now. I'm trying to think of another rapper. I know T.I. would fight. I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to get the win.
Guarantee the win, yeah. Like
I'm trying to get the win.
Tupac back in the day would fight a Tupac.
Yeah, but Tupac is T.I.
Yeah, he's little, but
why am I bringing
5'6" to come fight? Like that don't make no sense.
Yeah, I gotta bring somebody who's literally like you're not. If you're my size, why did I bring you? Like why?
You're my equal.
Yeah, you're my equal. Why did I bring you?
You want the Suge type. You want those Suge Knight types. That's a rapper.
I'm trying to think of who's
a rapper.
Rappers that you're like, forget guns, stop all the guns, stop. There's somebody that you're like, if I bring a lot of people don't know this person, so I should Method Man right now. Method Man, and this is what I tell people
because he's working out, he's getting buff.
And this is what I tell people. It ain't a movie. If I'm benching 250 12 times, I don't care how tough you look without the gun, and you're 150. He's got the advantage. He wins. Somebody said NBA Bill Laimbeer. Yeah, I'll take Bill Laimbeer. KRS-One. I would take KRS-One, even though I don't know if any of these rappers. Yeah, he was. Yeah, I'll take KRS-One.
You don't ask for a fighter.
Oh yeah, I'll take him all day.
Yeah.
KRS-One. Keep in mind, KRS-One's 6'4" too.
Capo.
He's not a small guy.
Jim gives that persona. I think Jim just gives that persona.
Voice the 6'9".
No, we're not doing Royce the 6'9".
Somebody just said that. I'm like,
what? See, rappers are horrible because everybody has a hardcore like exterior, but it's like, oh, Busta Rhymes, as now that he's in shape and stuff like that. There was a rapper named Just Ice that I would take, but without the guns, I would take.
Definitely. Oh, Mike, like you said, somebody who's not popular. Bumpy Knuckles.
Bumpy Knuckles.
Matter of fact, I'm going with Bumpy Knuckles, and I don't even want to bring nobody else.
There was another dude in New York. Oh, what's his name? Unfortunately, he's in jail right now. I can't think of his name. Like, I love guys like Cameron, but Cameron's my size. I love his swag. His swag is crazy. I don't need you in the alley. We're both the same. I need somebody whose aggressiveness overtakes everything. Like, people know that there are people you don't want to mess with. Like, there are people.
Right.
But I think we should do basketball, football is a good one, and rappers. Because I think basketball actually is the funnest one because guys are able to look tough in their uniforms. Like they're able to look super tough. Well, like, listen, I wouldn't mind having Dwight Howard walk with me down the alley.
Oh, no. Broad and Erie? You kidding me?
I wouldn't. Dwight Howard? What?
No, he smiled too much.
He said Joe.
He smiled too much.
Somebody just said that Joe.
We're talking about intimidating factor too, though. Now,
Dwight Howard, he smiles too much. He's like,
until you have to replace your face in surgery.
That dude is big.
You think Master P? You got that whole area over there. Master P.
I got Master P. Mo said Fat Joe, but if we don't have guns and stuff like that, I just feel like Fat Joe would get tired. No disrespect.
Yeah.
NWA, they too Hollywood now. They got too much to lose.
Yeah,
Dre, Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre can be intimidating.
I don't know if Dre about it these days. No.
He got pressed
nobody.
when he got pressed at the awards, the vibe, that was the one time when you get pressed, like, and I'm not saying I wouldn't have got pressed. Russell Westbrook and Cam Newton, those are good.
That's a good match.
I'll go with Westbrook.
I go with Cam Newton, 6'5", a beast.
I go with Killer Cam.
Listen, I'm not a Cam Newton fan on the football field, but that dude right there,
Russell Westbrook, I like
that nonsense right there.
I'll take Killer Cam.
Cam Newton ain't doing no more smile.
I said, I don't know. When you smile that much, the intimidation
he don't
factor.
scare me either.
Russell Westbrook, you never see him smile. He's
Cam
angry all the time.
Cam Newton would beat Russell Westbrook's ass.
Oh,
I got my money on Cam.
Cam Newton would grip that up, and it would be a wrap. Cam Newton. See, y'all be going by perceptions. I'm going by science. Cam Newton, dog, is getting hit by 300-pounders, not blocked, not fouled, getting hit, and he's running over a lot of these dudes in his prime.
Yeah, he used to. Oh yeah.
I don't think it's as easy as you say, but yeah.
No, he beat Russell Westbrook's ass.
You didn't say your boy MC Hammer.
I don't think MC Hammer's that scary. I just didn't know that he was that scary to get. Once again, there's no guns.
To get guns, yeah.
There's no guns.
But you let MC Hammer intimidate you.
Because the dude had a trench coat that was behind him.
Guns take away the fun.
I can't.
Greg, what do you want me to do?
I can't.
You got this one, Hammer. You got this one, Hammer.
You good.
I see you again. Like
if I was a gun toter and my gun would have been on my waist, I'd have been like, yo, and what?
Speaking of waist, like Action said, Cam carries a purse. He does. He has the man purse. Cam is not beating down Russell Westbrook like that, but his man.
But Russell be wearing some suspect stuff too, though.
Yeah, Russ got a purse too.
Yeah,
Russ got multiple purses too.
Yeah, he wears jeans that the ankle, like, he don't even have socks on. They be tight at the ankle. He's a little nervous too. Damn, you know what? Take him out.
Hold up. And we forget the whole thing. LeBron be wearing the same joints. I'll take LeBron down in the alley with me. I'm like, LeBron, come on. I'll take LeBron. I'm like, LeBron, come on. That's 6'7", 260.
He ain't intimidating.
But see, y'all be worried about the look. Y'all better start worrying about what happens when somebody
attitude.
Yeah,
man.
no, the energy definitely plays a part.
This? Matt Barnes would not have run up on LeBron in that house.
No.
Yeah, everybody get quiet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He would not have run up on LeBron in that out. No, he wouldn't.
His kids called. I'm always riding with that.
Let me tell you, you'll be pissed off, but you wouldn't run because when he didn't run around the house, when LeBron was like, okay, I think we have a misunderstanding.
Well, we square up. It's all good.
Yeah. And who you got?
I'm going with the energy.
Oh, you go with that energy till
I am.
Go with that energy till 7 minutes into the fight, and you realize that he's.
But here, if I go with the right energy, we ain't doing 7 minutes. Nobody got 7 minutes. Because I got 2 minutes, I'm laying them out. That's my energy.
Yeah, but you got to be able. That's another thing. You got all the energy. You got to be able to land a punch. You got to be able to throw a punch and knock people out. Then after you throw that punch, and he grips you up, and he's 40 or 50. Killed.
Remember, they're both boxers. I mean, basketball players.
And when the power forward grips you up and throws you to the ground, there is, I don't care how much energy you got. Myles Garrett is a good one. Myles Garrett is a dangerous person.
He's intimidating.
Myles Garrett is a dangerous person. I'm not taking any football player. I'm not taking any basketball player over defensive players in football. I'm not taking any basketball player over offensive linemen in football. I will take any offensive lineman in football and walk down any alley. Give me one or two of those white dudes, and I go like, please, Jared and whatever your name is.
Anybody that texts the blind spot.
That's funny.
All right, y'all. This has been good. We didn't even get no stories. Damn. All right, I gotta go.
She did 2 stories.
Yeah, we good. We good, money.
Because I gotta get on this flight, and I didn't book Spirit because Spirit, y'all wear me out.
Listen.
I'll be trying with y'all. I had to go back to Delta just because they got internet. What's going on with y'all?
Spirit don't have internet? Wow.
No, they don't got a plug. They don't got internet.
So you can't even have the option to pay the extra money, which I don't do. But
it's all Michael Jackson bad on Spirit.
Jay, I gotta download all my stuff on Netflix before I get on, and I'm not even mad at that. No, I do.
Wait, you got phone space for that?
Yes. I make sure I clear my phone space.
Deleting apps.
On everything I love, I do. And I was like, I can't do this no more. But then this is the thing with Spirit. Like, I saved the money, and then the layover. First of all, I missed the show because I got to take a 6:00 flight. And then it's always the layover to go to Philly because there are no direct flights to Philly from Dallas right now. None. I don't even get how that happened. So I got to go to Orlando, and the layover is literally 4 or 5 hours.
Wow.
So Delta, they sent me to Atlanta. At least Atlanta's more fun to be on a layover. What'd you say?
Where she says Spirit flights be $1, but the check bag be $70.
Yes. That's how they get you.
They will charge you for a carry-on, and you'll be like, but it's my wallet. Like, what?
It's my wallet.
It's my wallet. And they'll be like, yo, put your wallet in that thing right there. Let's see. Like, yeah. So I had to break down and take Delta and be like, so I can have Wi-Fi, because I was
Wi-Fi in the plug.
They got the dog. If
they
you
got the
get on
charging,
Spirit and you are at like 60% based on your phone, be careful, because you don't know. You might not be so I got all these damn movies downloaded. So now finally I can get on Delta and just play with the screen, and then I can watch stuff. Like, I couldn't do it no more.
Well, I appreciate your commitment to the show and not flying out earlier because of all of that. You waited to after this morning, so thank you for that, Mike.
Yeah, but still, like Stacy's supposed to pick me up from the airport, so I gotta be at the airport at 11. Then I get to Atlanta, where you see Ludacris's bar, chicken and whatever.
Bro, they got the best barbecue tacos. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
And then Ludacris got that. I went there. I had the chicken and whatever. But so Atlanta's cool. It's just, there'd be a lot of different stuff going on in Atlanta airport. And I'm adorable, so I'll be like,
Mike.
Jesus.
Bob and weave, protect yourself.
I'm like, Jesus. There was a time when you could really act up, and you can't even act up no more. You just gotta take it as a compliment. Like, I know. I've been drinking water. My complexion is amazing right now. But I only get to sit there for an hour, and then I get there. So then I land in Philly at like 6:30, and then so I'm like, all right, Stacey. So Stacey so mind you, the whole purpose of this complaint is that I stopped doing the layover with Spirit. So Stacey has a meeting at her damn daycare that she works at. So I'm still gonna have to sit at the airport till like 7:30, 8 o'clock after I leave, which would be great if I was drinking. I would love that. If Stacey said, yo, you got to wait an extra hour. I was like, hey, girl, take all your time and make suggestions during the meeting. Make suggestions. Like, tell your manager things you need to change at the daycare.
Long enough to watch you ain't happy.
I really be sitting there like reading a book and scrolling my Instagram like, God, just come on. All right, that's it. So I'm see how this Delta experience goes. And I put that on my credit card for no reason, because I didn't want to pay it out my account directly. I want to put it on my credit card.
It feels different, even though you still got to pay it. It just feels different.
It just feels different. And I already pay my credit cards every month, but it feels different. It didn't come out of my account, so I'm not gonna know that this happened till next month. I'm not gonna know none of this happened till next month.
That's funny.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh my God, we're gonna be rich one day, y'all. I say in 5 years we're gonna be rich. I manifest in 5 years.
Wait, can we do a little better than 5? Not 3? Like, why 5? Like,
you always need immediate gratification.
I'm thinking 2.5. I'm saying.
Yeah, thanks, Cam. See,
can we manifest this, Mike? Can we just?
Am I gonna be alive in 5 years? I start baking right now.
Can we manifest this?
5 years we're manifesting. Hey, complainers, we can't manifest anything if y'all want to complain.
Okay, manifesting in 5 years.
5 years, we'll be rich. I just want to agree, because I know this. Listen, we're manifesting. This is going to happen. We're going to be rich. I just want to agree that on vacation, we're going to go. We're going to go. It's going to be a beach. It's going to be an island. It's not going to be Miami. It's not going to be Miami. It's going to be
private island.
A private island. We can do a private island.
DR.
We're not doing DR because there are thieves in DR. There are thieves. They will rob your hotel room.
Thieves everywhere.
No, but we're gonna go somewhere where it's not gonna be. We're not gonna pick up prostitutes and bring them home to make them wives. We're not gonna
Why not? Open your mind, Mike.
We're going to St. Thomas somewhere. We're going to a St. Thomas, a St. Croix, perhaps. Somewhere where it's going to be nice and hot, and we're going to do it for a week, and then we're going to come back to work because 2 weeks is too much to be around anybody.
Wait.
Yeah. What?
You said work.
Yes, we're still going to work. How do you think we got rich? We're going to work. We're going to do the show.
Okay. All right. Keep going.
Okay. He said, I go if Drake is not there.
Yeah, this is exactly why this is exactly why Allen Iverson just nodded at your ass. This is exactly why. This is exactly why AI just nodded. And we're going to manifest. We're going to do responsible stuff. We're going to manifest health with us and our family.
Yeah,
health and wealth. So
I feel it.
All right. Thank you. All right. All right, Mo. Mo just always has a sexy sounding voice. Like this, sometimes you got to raise your voice like me, so you're like, I feel it. And now my brain went off of the beach.
Yeah, I was rolling up, Tosh. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Jay Black was rolling a blunt.
I was gonna say that. That's your.
Mo said, I feel it. Mo said, I turned down the lights in my apartment.
It always go there, Mo. It always goes there.
It always goes to the former host of the New Year's Eve thing, Dick Clark. It always goes back.
It always goes back.
Oh, okay, everybody. Tomorrow, I will see y'all tomorrow at we're having our little get together tomorrow. So be there at 8:00. Mo, I see you at 9:30.
We should go live. We are gonna go live. Media Room 360.
I'm gonna be there on time.
Why not? Let's have some fun. Why not? Okay,
what?
No,
we're gonna do Media Room 360.
We should. We all of us in the same room
on my laptop.
Yeah, it works. I bring mine. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Let's have some fun. Let our people
see. Jay Black's the dude that when I told y'all we going to St. Croix or St. Thomas, all of a sudden says, "Yo, we know what you should do. We should bring the microphones, right? And we should do
always trying to make everybody work."
Because we got the #1 morning show in the entire country. What we should do is bring them into our vacation. No, we don't want to bring anybody into our vacation.
Transparency. Let them know.
Nah, what happens on vacation, Jay Black stays on vacation.
About it Monday. We'll tell them about it Monday on the radio.
Talking about it Monday. And 5 years from now, I'll be off probation. So some of y'all ain't going to tell me nothing. Some of y'all gonna be mad. I'm not gonna be having any breathing machines around me.
Happy Mother's Day, sexy Mo.
Happy Mother's Day, sexy Mo.
And watch Versus. And Versus is tomorrow too. We didn't mention SWV and Escape.
Yeah, they gave them flack about that because SWV still has that human nature behind one of their tracks. They want to cancel Michael Jackson. Everybody want to cancel Michael Jackson so bad. Let it go.
Yeah, but they're playing it.
I just, you know what? Just support the Verses.
Thank you.
Because
that's foolish.
Yeah, it's foolish, but I'm not watching.
You watching the Verses?
Remember, Mike don't like Verses. Remember, you got to remember. You said that.
No, I like certain Verses, but
that's what I'm saying.
I'm not watching Escape and SW.
But wait,
that should be good.
We linking up anyway, so they should be on the TV. It's like game night.
No, because Canelo Alvarez is fighting that night. So Canelo Alvarez around 11:00 is fighting against
Mike. Mike made that very clear.
Oh yes, he did.
He got more than one TV though.
What did I make clear, Cam?
That fight was gonna be on. I heard that, bro. I ain't even tripping.
Because I got to get my dad.
But I heard that. I heard
my dad can't be around all the noise too much, but I got to pick him up around 10:30. He lives down the street. I got to bring him, and then we watch the fight. And
then what y'all have to remember. Let me tell you a story, Mike. So what him and his dad do? They're judges. They judge. No, I sat around about 4 or 5 fights with them, and they will judge each round.
Yep.
Of the fight. And I remember the first time they did that, and I was at your dad's house. I felt so out of pocket. I didn't know I just figured one guy wins, one guy loses the round. I don't know how to do the points. Like that was a 9 to 10.
You felt left out. You felt left out.
Yeah, I was so out the loop. That was so dope to me though. So I know it's going down with that. I know it's going down with that.
Yo, I'm so obsessed with it. Like sometimes when I go to fight parties and my dad's not there, so I go to fight parties and the fight is about to come on and I'll wait. I'm like, can I have a piece of paper and a pen? And they'll be like, what? And I was like, just a piece of paper. And they're like, all right, cool. And then everybody's watching the fight, and I'm jotting stuff. It's really simple. Whoever wins the round gets 10 points. Whoever loses the round gets 9 points.
Okay.
Whoever gets knocked down, now you only get 8 points. And then you add it up at the end. Now, mind you, in my drunken stupor life, I've still been able to add up these. I don't know how I've been able to add up these points at the end of the fight, but it's so much fun. But I know what geeks feel like now. I know what geeks feel like when they're at a function and they're the official geek and people keep looking, and I didn't know there was something wrong with it until friends of mine started pointing out, like, y'all really weird just writing numbers down.
That's not normal. That's not normal.
It is normal.
He said it's not normal. I think it's dope.
No, it's not normal. Is Jay Black wanting to watch SWV and escape?
What's
on
not normal?
On a Saturday
night. It's me smelling that bacon calling me right now. We got to wrap this up. Can we go? I'm hungry. Like, we got to go.
Yeah, we got to go because I gotta pack up all this equipment and then take it. All right, it's been great. Listen, y'all, we've had a ball. We've had an amazing week. The weeks are just getting better. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that is guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. And realize, don't let nobody steal your happiness. It belongs to you. It's Michael Shawn, Sexy Mo, Jay Black, DJ Cam, Shawnee Scott, and one of her daughters who's been running the show. And God bless you. You did an amazing job. We will see you on Monday, and we might see y'all Saturday night on Media Room 360. Yeah!
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where nothing's off limits. Free Agent Radio.